yeah, it's time to lock in. HBCU overdrive where the conversation starts and wins. Every week we break it down, every headline, every play. Giving flowers to the legends while the future finds its way. HBCU Saturday, they got the fans glued to the screen. HBCU tonight with Doc Holliday. Keep it clean from the some swag to the MEAC. Every story get respect. SIAC, CIA, independent, never left. Tailgates, band battles, coaches talking X's and O's. Players chasing greatness while the culture only grows. Jackson State, VI love, we shine over every school. If it's HBCU business, then you know that's what we do. No gossip, just a fact with a southern state of mind. Real voices, real moments, every episode designed. This our sports, this our culture, this our legacy alive. Turn it up and ride with us. HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive. HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive. HBCU overdrive, 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 HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive. HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Good evening. Good evening to all the good folks out there. It's your man, Doc Holliday. We are always back here with another HBCU tonight. As always, you know, powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like this stream, comment, share. But most of all, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Get everything that you need. Get everything that you want. HBCU Overdrive. Ooh, man. Yeah, the song is Throw. Hold up. What up, Jay White? Good evening, Miss. Good evening, sis. Oh yeah, we is in the building. Ooh. We is in the building, but So I will say this: after working 8 straight days, when I came back from Birmingham, sometimes I don't even feel like it was that long. But I've worked a whole lot this week. Had to help close, well, not close, but close the end of business day at work. And being trained how to run a lot of things there at work. But just been tiresome. Just been tiresome. So I'm not saying that I don't like my job, because I love my job. Love it, man. But it's just a lot of responsibility on there. Oh no, for the job. And just trying to navigate. I don't know what time you throwing mud. You been throwing mud on Twitter the whole time. So I don't know what time you throwing mud, but the mudslinging don't start until I say it starts. But yeah, look, hey, bro, it is football season. We got less than 5 Saturdays to go. After tomorrow, we're gonna have 4. Yeah, 4 Saturdays. Yeah, man. So it's gonna be time to woo. It's gonna be time to let loose. It's all right. Let me go ahead and get into these prelims. As y'all know, earlier today, this generation's GOAT, LeBron James, King James, says he's going to sign with the Philadelphia 76ers. And he said this is his final run. This is final run. So basically, he signed for the next 2 years for a 2-year, $8 million contract with a player option. Of course, he made nearly $53 million last year with the Lakers. But this is his final run for the next 2 years. And I mean, I like the lineup, but you know, that's a nice lineup. But the thing about it is, can either one of them folks stay healthy? So in a series of posts on Twitter, LeBron addressed his decision making, writing that he initially thought he was done playing after this past season before taking time to decide his future. He said he had to look at himself to decide if he still loved the game, and then after deciding that I still truly love the game, that he chose the 76ers. So basically, this is his 4th NBA team. He's trying to get that 5th ring for himself. It's been 43 years since the last time the Sixers won an NBA championship. That was in 1983, and that was the 444 group right there. So basically, he said he ain't playing for money. He ain't playing for the fam. He playing for getting the chip. That's the reason why he took. That's the reason why he took less money. That's the reason why he took less money to go with the Sixers. What's happening, man? What's happening? Hey, I'm gonna need you up here, man. I'm gonna need you up here right now, bro. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it cracking. I mean, you got Tyrese Maxey, emerging superstar, straight out of Dallas. Straight out of Dallas. Then you got VJ Edgecombe, came out of Baylor. Freak athlete, defender. Then you got Joel Embiid, which I said that it's time for him to be serious and stop trolling and get his weight under control, and it's time for them to get out there. And then you got Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, the newest of the new, coming in from being traded for Boston in the Paul George trade. Then you got LeBron James, which I feel they're gonna roll LeBron at the 4, have Jalen at the 3, Edgecombe at the 2, Tyrese at the 1, and then Joel Embiid at the 5. So, if Troy was on here, basically he'll say Knicks in 5. In fact, they got swept last season. They got swept in the playoffs this past year. What's going on? What's going on, Thetis? Man, but look, if LeBron going to Philly, he gonna be there for the next 2 years. More likely they don't get a championship, they're gonna decline his player option. That's when he'll retire. So you should know what, that's basically the headline that came out this morning. That's what I woke up to. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Let's see. The Good President, number 44. President Obama hosted the WNBA All-Stars today, letting them come to the presidential library, the indoor basketball court. Since the WNBA All-Star game is in Chicago. We got Mr. Ford on here. What's going on, Mr. Ford?
Hey, listen, I need you to look up somebody right quick. This lady, not this girl, Jackie Dolberry, I just found out today she passed July 10th. She was one of the greatest Division II basketball players during the 80s. She played at Hampton. They were one of the highest scoring teams in the history of Division II. See if you can put in your computer Jackie Dolberry.
Jackie
Dolberry.
D like Doll?
DOL, B Berry.
All right. Let me see what we got. Oh, here we go. Uh, Hampton Hall of Famer Jackie Dolberry passes away. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is from July the 10th. So she passed away 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
So the all-time leading scorer in Hampton University women's basketball history, MVP of the 1988 Division II National Championship Tournament, passed away this week in Richmond. At 6'1", Dolberry could play every position on the floor, and she amassed 2,700 points during an illustrious career that spanned from 1985 to 1989. So the points total is the most points ever scored by a Hampton female student athlete on the basketball court. At the time of her graduation, her career point total was the most points ever scored by a women's basketball player in Virginia. Wow. 4-time All-CIAA selection and winner of 3 consecutive CIAA Women's Basketball Player of the Year trophies. Wow. Dolberry helped Hampton build its reputation as one of the top CIAA and NCAA national hoops powers. During the time she donned the blue and white of Hampton, the Lady Pirates accumulated season records of 26-6 in 1985-86, 30-2 in 86-87, 33-1 in 87-88, and 21-9 in 88-89. The 33-1 mark during her junior year was punctuated by the Lady Pirates capturing the NCAA Division II National Championship, where she was named the MVP of the tournament, scoring 27 points in the 65-48 win over West Texas State on March 26, 1988, which basically that is now West Texas A&M University.
Right.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I remember her. I remember. I didn't see her in person, but I used to read about her through Jet magazine. You know, I was telling Mr. Moon, I miss Jet. And hey, Lady T, how you doing? Listen, I miss Jet magazine and their coverage of black college sport. But that's how I used to keep up with her, was through Jet magazine. That was back in the 80s. And they set a record for the number of games they scored 100 points. This was a girls' team, ladies' team. The coach was Coach Sweat. Now, Coach Sweat left Hampton and went over to Norfolk State. His wife, I think, left Hampton. She went over to Norfolk State as female track and field coach. But this was in the 80s.
So she got every Hampton career average. She got
she was awesome, man.
For an average of almost 22 points a game. Most field goals made in 1,043. Most 3-pointers made 274. And best 3-point field goal percentage at 37%. She also ranks 9th in best field goal percentage at 48.3%. Yeah, she was a bucket.
She was something else, man. I remember her. I used to read about her all the time. Like I said, that was mid-80s. Mid-80s, yeah.
Yeah, that's a walking bucket right there.
Yeah, man. But they set a record for the number of times they broke that 100-point mark. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How you feel about LeBron going to the Sixers?
I was totally shocked, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he's going to Miami. I was totally shocked. That's gonna be now. He can give them 20. He'll give them 20, 25 to maybe 30 minutes of good basketball, because the stamina ain't what it was now. But he's in good shape. But the fact that he's going to be playing with Jalen and with Maxey and what's the big Joel Embiid, that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Because these folk going to find out about Jaylen Brown now. They're going to find out about Jaylen Brown. They're going to find out.
Then we got news. Just got this news not too long ago, earlier. Former Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo has been arrested on suspicion of operating a vehicle while under the influence.
It came across my phone today. Yeah, he was in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, he's at home in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I heard that. I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear it. Yeah. I wonder how that's going to affect his job, because if he was a brother, that'd be the end of his job.
They ain't gonna really affect him. They probably gonna
Yeah, I
take.
don't think it will either. But
He ain't never been in trouble.
no, this was operating a vehicle under the influence. What was it?
Yeah, operating
Yeah,
vehicle under the
DUI.
influence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
operating
okay.
vehicle.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, you remember we operate on the white skin privileges, so
He ain't gonna get in trouble.
no, he'll
I
get a
mean,
pat on the hand.
now he came in the wrong generation. He came in with the 90s Cowboys. He would have fitted right in.
Oh yeah. Now he was Eastern Illinois. What's his school?
Yeah.
Eastern Illinois.
Eastern Illinois. Now his first year
Yeah,
with the
he and Sean
Cowboys was
Payton
what
went to the
year?
same thing.
First year with the Cowboys, he was drafted he wasn't drafted. He came in as an undrafted free agent in 2003. So he came in when Bill Parcells took over the team.
Okay, that's right. I remember that era. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Era. So he was down there with Quincy Carter.
Yeah, so he had Quincy
University
Carter,
Georgia.
and then Quincy Carter and what was it? Was it Drew Henson? I think it was Drew Henson, and then
I remember Drew Henson.
the back end the back end of Drew Bledsoe's career.
Yeah,
So,
I remember Drew Bledsoe. Yeah.
Drew Bledsoe, Washington State.
And Vinny. And Vinny T. Vinny
Testaverde.
Yeah.
Testaverde.
Yeah. Okay.
I watched him play at Miami.
Yeah. Yeah. Drew, the one that was from that guy, one of them came from the New England Patriots.
That was Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, right? Because he's a pilot. Drew Bledsoe's a pilot.
Yeah. I watched him play at Washington State.
Yeah. Drew about 6'5", wasn't it 6'6"?
6'5".
Yeah, I know he played under Mike Price was his coach.
Yeah, Mike came down to Alabama and they ran him out before the season even started.
Yeah, went to the strip club.
That's right. They ran him out.
Yeah.
That's when Alabama was walking around in darkness. They was pitiful at that time. They keep a coach to it.
Who they bring in? Mike Shula?
Yeah, that was a disaster. Shula or Dubose. Because they had tricked Sylvester Crooms into thinking he was going to get that job, knowing full well they weren't going to give him that job.
No, even his alma mater wasn't going to hire him. No,
they wouldn't hire him.
Then they who was after the bowl? Wasn't it before the bowl? Wasn't it Dennis Franchione?
Yeah, he definitely went to Texas A&M.
Yeah, because Roger Falls' father was on the staff. Lee Falls was on his staff at Alabama and Texas A&M.
So he
may rest in peace.
And then they got. That's when they went and got Nick Saban out of the NFL.
Yeah. After Miami. Have the Miami Dolphins. Yeah,
the Dolphins was kind of ready to let him go. He chose Dante Culpepper over Drew Brees, and that didn't work out too good. So it was about time. It was time for him to leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all know what happened after that.
Yeah.
Y'all know what happened before that.
Yeah, he was at LSU before he went to Miami, I think.
Yeah, he won the national championship 2003 with Marcus Spears and all those guys.
He owned everything in Baton Rouge. He owned the car dealership, the steakhouse. He owned everything. That's why I was shocked he left Baton Rouge.
That's what I said. That's why I say he's a hypocrite. He started talking about NIL. Yeah, he's a hypocrite. You use these guys' labor. And then they're talking about going to Congress and Congress and Senate, talking to him each time, went twice. That kind of ticked me off with him.
Well, he felt like, they didn't like the idea that them black boys was making all them millions of dollars. That's what they was upset about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're upset about. But hey, I don't feel sorry for him. No.
Yeah, they want us to stay slaves and they make all the money. They still, their mindset is an antebellum period.
Oh, it is.
Black slaves, white millionaires.
I've seen him in action. I've been on Alabama. I've been to a game twice there. I've seen him in action walking around. He short something with all the security around. Had all the state troopers and others around him. It's kind of like the president of the United States a rock star on campus. I look at him as he has no personality. DeBoer seemed to have more personality than he does, man. That guy, he like he's non-existent. People are just speaking to him.
Well, I do hear some good news. So I don't know if you remember this, Chuck, but I think you probably do remember it. I was talking about the kid John Meredith III, who is a 5-star cornerback. Originally was played at Euless Trinity, moved to the Crowley district and went to school at North Crowley.
I remember that.
He was declared ineligible because his prior coach didn't want him to play, but they're not even in the same district. But good news is he decided that he's going to reclassify to the class of 2026, and now he's on his way down to Austin.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that article too. Yeah. I was shocked they picked Georgia to win the SEC over Texas. I was shocked at that.
I'm not surprised, Mr. Ford, to pick Georgia over Texas. It seems like somehow this happens with the Longhorns in situation. It can end up being some disappointment. You know, they could have the best team, all the talent there, and like end up having a disappointing season. I've seen it happen with Texas.
My thing is with Georgia is, long as old drunk Bobo is the offense coordinator, they ain't gonna win nothing. Yeah, long as he there, they ain't gonna win nothing. Because he ain't never won nothing nowhere. He get all them jobs and they get rid of him. He done been to Auburn. He done been at Georgia before. He been at Colorado State. He never won nothing. He got that job. See, them South Georgia guys, Bobo's daddy was a coach in Thomasville, Georgia. And Kirby Smart's daddy was a coach in Bainbridge, Georgia. So that's the old boy network. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's no surprise.
So that young man decided that he's going to reclassify. Same thing that Marcus Spears' son did.
Yeah, I heard too. Yeah,
he reclassified to 2026, and he's on his way to Austin now since his sister is down there too.
Yeah, they some of the outlets got that Spears kid as the number one kid. He's about 6'10", isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, they got him number one.
Marcus Spears himself was a great basketball player as well at Southern University Laboratory High School. He was a great football and basketball player. Played under legendary coach. Guy was from my area, from Lake Providence, Louisiana. May rest in peace, Joel Hawkins. Coach Hawkins won a lot of state championships. He won at Lake Providence High, won many at Southern Lab. Marcus Spears was on some of those teams.
Yeah.
The state championship team. Yeah.
So but his wife played in the WNBA back in the day. Yeah.
He was playing the state championship in football, but they lost. He was tight end in high school.
So both of them, and then now this is what I would say for Colton Nussmeier, who's the son of Doug Nussmeier, the OC in the NFL.
Oh, Doug, played at Idaho. I remember he was quarterback at Idaho.
I think it's time for him. I think he needs to go ahead and reclassify and get on to Georgia.
TV versus everybody. That's Lionel.
Yep, that's Lionel. We ain't said nothing yet, but if you want to come on, you are more than welcome to come on, because I think that is the first thing we're going to talk about right now.
I saw that. That's one of the, I saw the video.
So, Coach Jackson decided that he put out a video blasting the Texas High School Coaches Association for not inviting or allowing Prairie View, the coaches at Prairie View, to come do a coaches clinic at the convention. When I say when I said that it's when you come to the state of Texas, when it comes to the state of Texas, when it comes to high school football, you have to in certain places, you have to play you have to play the game. Like, I mean, what he said is right. It's a good old boys network.
Yeah, no surprise.
Well, can I say this, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that right there talking about that Texas Association thing, that's a distraction. Listen, Prairie View got money. All they got to do, him and Golf, set up their own coaches clinic. Now, during the 40s, 50s, and even to the 60s, till he retired, the best coaching clinic in America was at Florida A&M. It was hosted, organized, and financed by Jake Gaither. Okay, so all I'm saying is that's a waste of time worrying about them white. They not gonna recognize him. Them folks hate him. So get your own. Set up your own. You should have a coaching convention during the spring at Prairie View. Don't be begging them folks to come into their mess. Start your own. Prairie View got money.
Because I mean, I know back in the day they did, but we talking about the whole, the whole state of Texas. And let's be honest, it's not about recruiting, going into the schools and recruiting. It's about taking your knowledge of the game from your perspective and teaching it to high school coaches where they can actually take that information, take it back with them, and maybe implement some of that information, to help better their team.
If you go back and study the history of Prairie View, there was a time when Billy Nix had the whole state of Texas organized. The Black High School Association was named after Prairie View.
Yeah, Prairie View.
He had the whole state organized.
Coach
and
Rob
this guy can do
Billy
the same.
Nix.
Yeah, he can do the same thing.
The powerhouse. Yeah,
he can do the
Coach
same
Rob
thing.
always talk about. He talked about him while he was living. He talked about Billy Nix and there at Prairie View and Jake Gaither at Florida A&M and all those, those very coaches he coached against.
So my thing is, instead of complaining about them folks and that Texas thing, set up your own. Do for yourself. Stop begging them folks.
What's going on, Lionel?
How's it going, homeboy?
Yeah. What's going on? So I only got a few minutes, but I just want to come on and just share really briefly, right? And I think some of the context is lost because people don't have a full understanding, maybe even of Coach Jackson's, past and what he's done or whatever, right? So I'm hearing Mr. Ford's, statement. There already is a national coalition of minority football coaches, right? There is an association, right, of minority football coaches. Coach Jackson is on the executive committee for the minority, football coaches board, right? And that's not just based on HBCU coaches, obviously, right? That's based on the upliftment of Black and minority, obviously, coaches, right? All over the country, in every arena, right? You know what I'm saying? So this is not something that is new, obviously, for him. And obviously uplifting coaches is not something new for him, especially Black and minority coaches. This is something that he's been doing. He's spoken at this even conference, right? Like, this is not about him, right? Speaking at this conference. One thing he has said before, and even before he's got here, also when he's been here in conversation with him, he is really big on his coaching tree and big on the people that's come behind. Like, that's a real huge thing for him, right? So like when we talk about like, oh, Nick Saban tree and all this stuff, he really thinks about that and considers that, right? You know, like one thing he talks about is always, you know, Valdosta State, you know, the coaches that they brought on, right, that he's brought in, that, you know, they've only had two offensive coordinators, right, in their history. They came from him, right? You know what I mean? So that's something that's big for him, right? So really him standing he really is standing up for his coaches, right? His assistant coaches, because that's something that is big for him as far as what he wants to do and how he wants to leave a legacy behind, right? But I know that a lot of people obviously don't know those things, right? And don't have that context there. So this is not a race car he's pulling, right? Is, you know, it's not anything of that. It's just him saying, hey, he's been in those rooms plenty of times, right? He coached in Texas. He been at these events. He understands how it works and how it goes. But he's also in this position now, right? And like he said, he's going to speak up. You know, he's going to speak up for it, because if this is the criteria, then that means you're not operating based on a criteria. This doesn't then mean that we shouldn't have our own. Well, that's what the Minority Coaches Convention is, right? That is our own. And he's even still operating and pushing that. But we have our own, but we also don't say, well, we're going to go to this room. And again, there's a black man who is even going to be the head of this association. It's not about that, because we know that even blacks that go to different colleges don't respect historically black college football, right? So just because we got, you know, blacks who are high school coaches or coaching at different schools, they still feel a way about our ball, right? You know what I mean? So that doesn't change that fact. That's why I say it wasn't a race thing, right? But it was how we respect this level of football versus football that's played over here. And that's really what he was addressing and dealing with.
Well, my thing is, listen, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that, you know, dealing with them folks down there in Texas is a waste of time, because them folks in Texas been that way forever. What I'm saying is, how about Prairie View hosting an annual coaches convention or clinic in the spring yearly, where they bring in as many coaches as they want from the state of Texas and nationally?
Well, they're already making strides in doing that, right? Each of the past 2 years he's been here, right? There's a network that he's putting together of Prairie View coaches, right? Former Prairie View players who are also coaching all around the state of Texas, right? They're building that. They also speak at plenty other clinics too, right? So even though he's speaking about the high school clinic here, the THSCA clinic, there's other clinics and groups that they're a part of, right? That he, again, pushes coaches through. You know, he really understands this thing, right? In network, and obviously he's a part of the Minority Coaches Board, right? So he understands, okay, how to position yourself as a coach that's coming up in the ranks so you can get to the next level, et cetera. So he pushes his assistant coaches to go to these different conventions, to go to these different things and network, and also to present, right? They presented at other places before as well, right? So they're doing a lot of those things too that you're saying, and looking to build that network, right? And understanding that. But again, a part of that is changing the narrative of, one, how people see Prairie View in itself. That's one even part of that, right? And then also how people see HBCU football in itself. Because again, if you don't respect one of those two things, you don't respect Prairie View. You maybe respect HBCUs, but you don't respect Prairie View. Well, that needs to be dealt with, because obviously that's something that can hold it down. And if you don't respect HBCU football in general, that's also something to be dealt with. So at the end of the day, that's all it's addressing. You know what I mean? But you know, but we're making strides in all of those arenas to push those things, right? You know, but again, go ahead.
But you know what, Lionel? When I talked to AD Golf about this on last week about becoming that premier program, right? In the state of Texas, because AD Golf said, well, we're the only ones that play. We're the only one that played the national championship game. You ain't talking about the big dogs. Texas A&M, Texas Tech, none of the schools and the big schools in the state of Texas played the national championship game, but Prairie View played in the national championship game. But some people mock that, saying that that's not a true national championship game. But to us, it is, because you know what?
Yeah, you
hear that kind of stuff. It's ours, and we name who we want. We play the game. We name who we want to name. We get the money, and it's everything that you would see as far as with a bowl game and with a national championship game. And I always said that it's not always about being, the thing about it is it's not about recruiting. It's not about recruiting. It's just basically getting your foot in the door, because if you do not, we all know this. Here, you live in Houston. I live here in Dallas. We all know that if you don't have your foot in the door at a school in the state of Texas, even if you want to talk to a kid, it's not even just about recruiting, or even talk to a coach, they're not even gonna let you do that. Like you can get, you'll get shunned out there.
Exactly.
You'll get shunned.
And Doc, you in Texas, right? You in the Dallas area, right? Some of the biggest programs in Dallas area, do they got black head coaches or white head coaches?
Shoot, majority of the coaches I know is black. Coach Reginald samples.
So that's what I'm saying. Like we're trying to make it a thing of, this is not just about, like, it's not just simply a white black thing or whatever, right? There are black people. We all know, we see this online all the time. It's on Twitter all the time. There are black people who don't respect HBCUs, period. And also, obviously, when we talk about football, they don't respect the football that's played there, right? So this is not a thing of, there's plenty of black head coaches in those rooms too, right? So, but they also have the same thought process, the same mindset. So it's he's addressing that in general as a whole, right? That, like you say, you need to respect that we play for the HBCU national championship, just like you would respect Lamar if they got to the FCS national championship, right? It needs to be seen as the same, because that's your criteria. That's your criteria. Again, that's the thing. I'm judging you based on what you say the rule is. Well, that's what the rule you said. Well, why didn't they get the same opportunity that these other ones got? That's simply what it is, right? You know what I mean? So
like, there's black head coaches. Like I said, black high school head coaches. The godfather of high school football, the godfather of Dallas high school football in Reginald Sample is over at Duncanville.
Oh yeah,
Claude Mathis. You got,
I watched him play in college.
Jason Todd over at South Oak Cliff. You got what's the head coach name?
Claude Mathis loaned me an age. I watched him play at Texas State when it was Southwest Texas.
Yeah.
He running back.
I went to McNeese. You got a lot of black head coaches in high school football, especially in the city, in the county. I mean, then of course, hell, you got a black head coach over at North Crowley.
Yeah,
you got a black head coach at North Crowley. You got a black head coach at Crowley High School. Of course, most of the Fort Worth schools gonna be black or Hispanic. And then, of course, when you leave out, you go up to Parker County. That's Alito, that's white. You go to Collin County. You go to Allen, that's white. McKinney, white.
Oh yeah, Allen. My brother used to live in Allen.
Boyd, white. Prosper, white. All these other schools that's not within the range of the actual county of Dallas, they all white. Everybody else is black or Hispanic. So I get what he's saying. Like, we trying to reach out to others to where
some of them same coaches will steer their kids away from HBCUs as a whole, right? So again, all I'm saying is that's something that he's addressing, period, right? That's the only thing I'm saying. We know these things, so why are we disconnecting it now when we're having a conversation? Because T-Jack is actually mentioning it of like, hey, if we're in a room and we've done what the criteria said, why you give us opportunity? Because these are same coaches and the same boards that will say, and he's not just white head coach. Like I say, these are black, these are Hispanic, who are saying, well, I'm gonna leave this, I'm gonna give you this list of players, but I'm gonna leave these players off the list that I give you when you come to the school, right? It ain't no different. So that's all it is, man. But anyway, I do got a roll, but I just want to come on and just share that perspective because, I don't think people, know that about Coach Jackson, right? He's a part of a lot of committees and councils in terms of coaches, and especially minority coaches, and them elevating, obviously, in the HBCU ranks, but also in general ranks as a whole, right? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'll holler at y'all.
All right, man.
All
Appreciate it,
right,
man.
Okay.
But
All right,
but yeah,
Lionel.
I mean, like you said, Mr. Ford, I think it's time. I mean, like you said, it's time to start our own. You know,
start your own, man. Listen. You remember the serenity prayer? Don't you remember we used to have something called the serenity prayer? It said you got to accept the things that you cannot change. He can't change them folks' heart. That's how they grew up. Okay, listen. They might not say anything or recognize him. They know Prairie View played in that Celebration Bowl. Them people down there in Texas know that Prairie View won the SWAC. Don't be fooled by that. They watching. Listen. That's just like there's a book called a white man wrote this book called "Only the Ball Was White." Okay, the national media would not recognize the Negro Leagues. But white America was watching everything they were doing. Right. They knew who Satchel Paige was. They knew who Josh Gibson was. They knew who Cool Papa Bell was. But they'll pretend like they don't see you and that you're invisible, but they watching you. And they know everything that Prairie is doing. Yeah, they knew what they was doing. Listen, they asked Babe Ruth one day, said, who is the greatest player you ever played against? And know what he said to them white folk? Are you talking about everybody? And he was talking about, you talking about the Negro Leagues and all? And he told them Judy Johnson. He said Judy Johnson was the greatest player he played against. That was a black guy who was a shortstop in the Negro Leagues. They know what you're doing. All that wasting time. Like they said, I told Miss Simona this. He is auditioning for an FBS job. That's what he's doing. He's auditioning for an FBS job, and he wants recognition. He wasting time.
Hey, Doc.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he auditioned for an FBS job, I mean, it's cool because what he's done
that's cool, man.
He did it, but you know, even what he did at Valdosta in them couple of years there, he's done it. I can't take anything, I can't take anything away from him because
me either. I just think it's a waste of time to be waiting on them people to give you some recognition from the Texas school. That's the good old boy network. Oh no, they ain't doing that now. You can forget that.
That's like trying to get recognition from here in Louisiana, from Louisiana High School Athletic Association.
The same thing with the GHSA in here. There's good old boys here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, them people can't, what God got for him, they can't do nothing about that. Okay? And so all he got to do is keep recruiting. But all that begging them and saying, you ain't recognizing me and my staff, man, you're wasting time. You're wasting time.
And hey, Doc and Mr. Ford, I was thinking about what Lionel said about when he come out with some of the black codes. I was thinking about what's just happened. You all have seen what has happened with Marshall Faulk. What he said, this remark he made is that NFL is no longer next level for HBCU talent. He's catching. I said, you better watch yourself. And by the way, he's forgotten that Louisiana Ninth Ward, his head coach Wayne Reese, who's made rest in peace. Wayne Reese was a graduate of Tennessee State University, played football at Tennessee State under Big John Merritt. I think he just kind of, what happened. He forgot that he was groomed by a guy from an HBCU at George Washington Carver High School in New Orleans in the Ninth Ward. But see, that's who got him ready for San Diego State and for the NFL.
What he said was incorrect. And like I told Mr. Mona, when people make them kind of statements, you let that stuff go in one ear and come out the other. Now, if you believe it, you got a problem. If you don't believe it, you're all right.
Didn't want him.
Because that was a lie.
LSU sure didn't want him.
Yeah, that was a lie. But
LSU didn't want him. They saw he was too small. They didn't want him at LSU. He was too small.
Well,
Running back. That's why he
he
went to
said,
San
but
Diego State.
he said
Yeah,
that how he ended up at San Diego State was everybody
yeah.
wanted to put him at
Coach Johnson.
defensive back, and he wanted to be a running back, and that's how he
Right.
ended up at San Diego State. But I'm just
And
saying
Curtis Johnson was on the staff there. Yeah.
that stuff that he said about our kids should be looking forward to going to FBS, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. Because the example I gave the other night, like I told her, that kid, Isaiah Spencer, left Jackson State. And then guess what? That Rembrandt kid came and made us forget Isaiah Spencer. So they can leave if they want to, but they're going to be forgotten and they're going to miss out.
Before we get into the Tennessee State deal, with Ryan Clark getting fired by ESPN.
That's another New
While
Orleans.
in the middle of a show,
Marrero, Louisiana.
That's crazy. That's crazy work right there. Again, like you said, he got his own. He already got his own.
Yeah, they went at MEAC Football Media Day.
Yeah, he already got his own podcast. Like you said,
Yeah.
on your own stuff.
Yeah.
It even took Shannon Sharp a minute. I mean, but he still got his own. He got his own stuff, and I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Club
doing
Shay.
quite well for himself. He ain't got to be on nobody's. He ain't got to be on nobody's network.
It's kind of like Roland Martin. He was let go from CNN, but he has his own thing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious that somebody at ESPN behind the scenes had an axe to grind with Ryan Clark. I read what Joey Bosa said, and he raved and was so happy that they had fired him. You never know. Ryan might have been acting too free and too independent. When they see black men acting like that, they ready to cut their throats. But listen, like I said, the way they did that, somebody had an axe to grind with him. Somebody had been looking forward to cutting his throat.
Yeah. Like I said, that's another guy out of New Orleans, out of Marrero, out of Archbishop Shaw. He went to the same school as the Joseph brothers, Mickey and Vance Joseph. Vance is defense coordinator of the Broncos. And he came out, Hank Tierney, their coaches back there at Shaw. And Ryan Clark, I remember he played at Archbishop Shaw. He came out of high school in the late 90s. And he went to LSU and I look at that, sometimes you do think you don't know what's going to happen. I think I saw him when he's at the MEAC Football Media Day. I think it was kind of relief for him getting a chance to talk to those coaches. It was a round table style discussion at the media day, and just hear all these black men there talking. They did it by threes. If you all watched it on YouTube,
mm-hmm.
I think it was a relief for him.
I think it is a relief, but part of that was most of that was his. That was your main money maker right there, as far as with.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was making $2 million a year from ESPN.
They were in the Ravens locker room. Those guys talking.
But the whole deal is that you letting go the good talent to pay Pat
McAfee
and Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, those two.
So I mean, of course, the when you got to pay two people X amount of millions of dollars, then
you go cut these others out.
You cut the others off.
Yeah.
So it was just that was a crazy day, and then you
say he's on the air
on the air, and then he gotta come back. He gotta go to you gotta go to these you go to the media day where ESPN is producing, and you still gotta see some of these folks up in there.
Doc, he told Chinnis Berry, he said he said, hey, coach, I'm surprised you haven't been recruited to become a pastor of a church anywhere. He's talking about his voice. He was impressed with Jensberry's voice.
And of course, the MEAC signed. They re-signed with ESPN for media rights, and then they basically opened up about rebranded the MEAC network, digital network, where now you can get it on.
I heard about that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tony. I don't think Stephen A. deserved that type of money either. I don't count nobody's pockets, but what does he? I mean, other than First Take, which is boring now because I don't watch it no more.
I don't even watch it. I'm at work. They have it on at work, but it's the television silent anyway. I see them on there. I see it on closed captioning. I don't even pay them any attention. And Pat McAfee comes on as well. As you see it on closed captioning. When I'm at work in the restaurant and I'm busy working like they were working.
But
They're just making more money.
To pay Pat McAfee $60 million annually, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He fits that image they want. And what's the name? He's like the Black Howard Cosell. What's his name? Stephen A. Smith. You know, he says 10 things and 2 of them right, 8 of them wrong. But anyway, that's him. So, you know, really, he's one of them guys. He's like an entertainer. You know, his talking is what makes him important, I guess.
Yeah. They got away from the newspaper thing. Now he's on there on ESPN and he talk up the storm.
Because he started out with the Philadelphia Tribune, I think.
Philadelphia.
He was the beat writer.
He was in Philadelphia.
Inquirer, right. He was the beat writer for the Sixers. He covered the Sixers.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. He covered the Sixers. Yeah. When I first heard of him, I remember him. He was covering the Sixers.
Yeah, he covered the Sixers. But anyway, I mean, some people need that. Some people like that kind of stuff because they're not going to read nothing. They can't tell whether he's saying right or wrong because you know how we are about reading and researching. So they like being entertained by him because that's what he is. He's entertainment. That's what he is.
That's what Paul Feinbaum doing. He used to be a newspaper. He went to radio, and now he has on the SEC network and all that ESPN stuff. And that's what Stephen A. Smith is doing. Because Feinbaum started out in Shreveport, Louisiana, but the Shreveport Journal it doesn't exist anymore. But they ran him off from over there. He went to Birmingham.
Well, but like you said, Mr. Poore, you said they got Georgia picked to win the SEC.
And I don't see how, not with no Bobo as the offense coordinator. He never won nothing. I mean, they loaded. Don't get me wrong. Georgia's loaded. They got players on top of players. But listen, you ain't going to win no national championship with no Bobo as your offense coordinator. That's not happening.
Was he the offensive coordinator when they won the last?
No, that was Todd Monken. Todd Monken Todd left and went to the Ravens.
Yeah, Jeff Monken's brother.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Todd Monken. I remember him.
But I mean, that was you go from Todd Monkins to Bobo. Oh, that's awful. That's awful.
I think everybody's here to listen to what we got to say about this. What's going on in Nashville? So,
found out live yesterday. You see what I sent you, Doc?
Yeah, I seen it. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I seen it.
That's how I found out. It was on live. I was on the broadcast. They even recognized me in the comments. I stumbled up on Tennessee Says Reno Thompson, a former player at Tennessee State and an alumnus. That's how I got the news.
I don't know what's going on in Nashville, but of course we all talked about Mr. Ford that they had a vote of no confidence for Dr. Mickey Allen.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And they
and
named an interim too. They named the lady who's the senior women's
Yeah, I saw that name
administrator.
is lady.
She's gonna she's gonna be the interim AD.
So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. Tennessee State is pleased to announce the appointment of Jennifer Bell as interim director of athletics, effective immediately. A dedicated leader with more than 3 decades of service to Tennessee State University athletics, Bell will provide executive leadership and oversight for all aspects of the university in the collegiate athletics program. Bell currently serves as executive senior associate athletic director for student athlete services and senior woman administrator, where she directs compliance, student athlete services, and academic support group programs. Jennifer Bell joined Tennessee State Athletics in 1991 as an assistant women's basketball coach under former head coach Teresa Phillips. After 11 years of coaching, she transitioned into athletics administration, where she served in leadership roles in compliance, student services, and student athlete development. Throughout her career, Bell has helped secure and oversee more than $1 million in grant-funded supporting student athlete academic services, leadership development, and compliance initiatives. She has served on numerous NCAA and OVC committees and guided TSU athletics through 2 successful NCAA Division I academics performance program data reviews. Under her leadership, the department has maintained an exemplary record with no NCAA level 1 or level 2 violations. Her accomplishments have earned her numerous honors, including the 2023 Ohio Valley Conference Thurston Banks Award and recognition as a 2023 Women of Legend and Merit. A native of Clarksville, Tennessee, Bell earned a Bachelor's of Science in Political Science from Fisk University and her
Fisk.
Master's
Okay, I thought she went to Austin Peay.
in Sports Administration from Tennessee State.
Okay.
As interim director of athletics, Bell will oversee all athletic programs and serve as chief administrator for athletics. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and talk, Mr. Ford.
Well, listen, I stated briefly, Tennessee State is pathetic when it comes to athletic administration, and so is Texas Southern. Both of them use that thing of TSU. Them TSUs is pitiful when it comes to athletic administration.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That Texas Southern and Tennessee State, it's a mess. I was telling Doc, I sent it to Doc on YouTube, Uproar Radio. Reno Thompson and Shannon Harris was on there on that broadcast. He had just got finished interviewing Cedric Thornton. He's on the staff at Tennessee State. After they got finished with that, that's how I found out about Dr. Mickey Allen being put on administrative leave. I watched it live yesterday, and they even recognized me in the comments as well. I put it up on the screen, and that's when they were going into that having a discussion.
Yeah.
So, she been there. She a TSU lifer. So
yeah, I remember when she was assistant basketball coach. I met her. Matter of fact, I met her in Atlanta. I met her and Coach Teresa Phillips. They were on the recruiting trail.
Teresa Phillips, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of issues going on with this right here.
Them and Texas Southern. Yeah.
Well, Texas Southern is for a whole different reason.
Man,
documented. Texas
That's
Southern.
what Danny said. She said, let's move on to the next topic. She said she didn't want to talk about that one. Yeah.
You got to be smoking crack. I'm sorry. There would be no Longhorns or Irish national championship. Wow. Anyway,
I plead the fifth on that one.
But it was good because I know the first time we started talking more about TSU was when they announced that they were going to have an ice hockey program at school. We
I
haven't
remember that.
seen anything come up with that.
About the Nashville Predators going to be doing all this sponsorship and all that. I didn't see any of that.
Right. But the main thing is a lot of most of the coaches, meaning the football coach, the basketball coach you just named last year,
Nolan Smith,
track coach, they have no confidence. They don't feel like you're going to lead them to prominence.
Yeah, we probably won't see him again. They're probably getting that buyout together now. We won't see what you say his name, Dr. Allen. We probably won't see him no more.
Yeah, Dr. Mickey Allen. Yeah,
we won't see him again.
He went to University of Tennessee,
Danny.
if I stand corrected. Hey, good morning. Good evening, Danny.
Yeah, he went to University of Tennessee.
Yeah, good evening, Danny. We were just talking about you, Danny, about that Texas Southern City. You said, "Hey, move on to the next topic."
I think, Danny, where you at? I don't think she can hear me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's driving.
She's probably got to turn on that volume.
Okay, I don't know if she's driving or
might be muted or something.
Oh yeah, she's probably doing something at home or something. Muting.
Might be muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, she I can hear rumbling. She at home.
Oh. She's at home. Okay. Usually she's out driving or something. And, she get in some of those areas, driving to those areas and probably lose signal. Okay. She's at home.
Yeah, I just look at it as also with what's going on as far as with the state takeover of the board of directors, trustees.
Oh, that's a mess.
Them getting, from what I heard, they did get their finances in order.
Yeah, because they were owed $1 billion, if I stand corrected, Doc.
I think they was owed more than that.
$2 billion. Yeah, I think it's $2 billion.
Yeah, and it was in the billions.
Dr. Glover, she stepped down. She left. She got a book that she said she gonna tell all.
Okay. I knew this was about to come. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
She just I didn't even see her in the background. My bad, Danny.
I remember when Tennessee State became a member of OVC back in 86. I was a child. I remember they were independent, and then they became members of the OVC back in the 80s.
So, what do you think about this, Mr. Ford, as far as with the change of leadership for Tennessee State on the athletic side?
They had to do something about Dr. Allen. If 6 head coaches, sign this saying they ain't got no confidence in you, something got to be done. So I guess this lady will hold on until they can get somebody permanently. Because if you're gonna have a big time program, you can't go off of having no interim now. You got to have stability in that athletic director's office. You can't do that.
That's probably why Eddie George got on out of there.
Yeah, might have been.
Yeah.
Danny, can you hear me?
Yes, I see she's up on the screen. She's probably doing something at home.
Hold on. Let me see. Keep talking, y'all.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Mr. Ford. Hey, I saw an interview that was done with Teddy Keaton yesterday evening on a person's YouTube podcast, and he just said he's just taking it easy now in Atlanta, and it's a shame that no he was saying that no one was just he was trying to go and try and get himself out there to go coach somewhere, and
Yeah.
you know what, Mr. Ford, this could have been
Mhm.
an opportunity for Mickey Joseph to talk to him, because I see Sharon Carey, the guy who came out of Archbishop Show, played at LSU, and he's from Marrero. Sharon Carey left. He said I think he said so he be close to the family, and he said for family reasons, and yeah, Carey was there in the program. I said, boy, that'd been a great time to see if Teddy Keaton is available. But
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
how they would get along, if they would get along with each other. That'd be my
Well,
question.
the thing would be, does he know Teddy Keaton? I mean,
That's yeah,
usually
yeah.
people,
That'd
they
be
hire
yeah.
people on this level, they hire people that they know.
Exactly. I agree. I agree with you. I
So
agree
I
with you.
don't know if
Yeah.
he knows. We have to find out if he even knows Coach
Knows
Keaton.
Keaton. Yeah. But Keaton says he's gonna spend time with his family. He says his son loved Clark Atlanta, going to the games. He said now he said I think he said his wife family went to Jackson State, so they're gonna go to some Jackson State games as well. That's what Coach Keaton was
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now he's not coaching anywhere. And they get a chance to go to some games.
Oh, yeah. They got that big one. I mean, they got the Edward Waters and Tuskegee. Then they got the biggie with Southern coming
I want to
in.
see what that Edward Waters team is going to look like. They said they are predicted to win the SIC championship.
Yes,
Mr.
they
Ford and
did.
Doc.
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
that wherever Brian goes, he wins. I
That
still
guy. I
think
remember he
Brian
was
should be
doing football.
considered for that Morgan State job.
And I look at that. I look at that Morgan State jobs. Damon Wilson. Happened that he has the talent there, but I just want to see how it's going to look when the ball is kicked off and snapped on down. As I told Lionel Mosby, you can talk about all the talent that's coming in these places. I want to see when the ball is kicked off and snapped on downs. I told him that.
All right, there we go.
Hey,
Good evening, Danny.
Hey, how
hey.
you doing? All right.
Good evening to you.
Hey, Chuck.
Uh,
Hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Ford.
Hey, how you
How are you
doing?
doing?
You good?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
All right.
Hanging there, trying to stay cool here in Monroe, Louisiana.
Oh my
It's hot
gosh,
up
it's
here.
so hot. They said,
Yeah.
Chuck, they said it's supposed to get up to 115 down here by next Wednesday.
Yeah, and we supposed to be it's supposed to be 100 degrees here in Monroe on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be inside.
well, y'all
Yeah.
went through that I got to deal with on a daily summer basis. So that is so.
Just
Let's
stay
share.
hydrated.
Listen, right. And drinking water and minding all my own business.
Yeah.
What's your take on the Tennessee State situation?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Danny give the Tennessee State situation. She's in
So
administration.
so I haven't give me the cliff notes real quick, because I haven't seen. I saw that he was placed on administrative
Administration.
leave and they named an
Yeah.
interim director of athletics, but I haven't been able to sit down and read
You
any
read
of the
it.
latest articles. So
I'll send
what
it to you.
happened?
I mean, when he was placed on administrative leave, I don't know. I'm like you. I don't know the reason why he was placed on leave. But we do know that we know that it was a vote of no confidence a couple of months ago.
Vote of no confidence. That's
Right.
what Reno Thompson said.
And
Yeah.
he was under investigation. Do we know exactly what they were investigating yet, or is that still just kind of?
I don't know if it was. I don't
Does anybody know?
yet.
Anybody?
That's a great
Let me
question.
see.
So here's one of the things. Someone said, "Hey, Danny." Hey, hey, Chris. Who else is in
Yeah.
here? So anyway, one of the things, like from an administrative standpoint, there's only so much information you can give out, right? Without
Yeah. I can imagine.
jeopardizing what your number one, your investigation, whatever it is. But then also from a legal standpoint, you can't just put somebody's business out there like that. Like if
Yeah.
it was not anything that um like assault or some sort of altercation, sexual assault, or you know what I'm saying, like quid pro quo or something like that. Like administration, you're not going to find people just saying, oh yeah, he's being investigated for X, Y, and Z, unless it is like unless he's been arrested or something like that. But
Yeah.
like most schools are not going to just put that out there. So I'm not surprised. If they're investigating, then obviously there's an
Yeah,
internal process that's
yeah.
going on.
You're right.
They have to get to the bottom of what caused this vote of no confidence, right? That's all we know. And that's, I mean, and even with a vote of no confidence, like you see how long it took for him to be placed on administrative leave. And it's probably because they were doing some more investigation as to, talking to people and, making sure that they didn't make any moves that would cause them to be sued or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's tough. I
So
don't
yeah,
even know.
it is an internal investigation. So you're right. So you're correct on that. Um, they had it on the Associated Press with on ESPN, the app. So I'm reading it. But they don't. I mean, but as far as they, like you said, they're looking into the leadership and the direction. Um, you know what? I haven't. The last time I interviewed, the only time I interviewed Eddie George when I was at the Shriners, at the Shrine Bowl, last year, and that was before he was still at Tennessee State. And that was before he left to go to Bowling Green. I don't know. So it's tough to try to talk to somebody because you have like literally talk to somebody like right that's in that program right now.
And they're not going to talk.
Mm-mm.
And they shouldn't. If they know what's best for them, they wouldn't even say anything off the record. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a whistleblower situation, they shouldn't talk. They should be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, then they can be part of a lawsuit. I'm not saying it's going to get to that point, but it can. And you don't want to put your company out there or jeopardize anything.
Right.
It's like, yeah, people got to understand when you get a vote of no confidence, baby, that's saying you suck at your job.
That's really what it is. It's really what it is, like you said. Like you're not doing your job correctly.
Be it sports administration, the president, a university president, or anything. Yeah, they say, yeah, voted no confidence. I hear
And
that.
most of the time, and let me tell you what's crazy, most of the time it is a president, a provost, a vice chancellor, or a vice president that gets that. To have your
Yeah.
AD get, baby, what is happening? What is
Great
happening?
question.
So I'd be interested in looking at maybe finances for Tennessee State athletics. I'd be interested in seeing, if there's a difference in how their men travel versus their women. Are we looking at Title IX issues?
Yeah.
So it'd be
Mm,
very
a lot of this
interesting to
stuff coming up.
see what this vote of no confidence is actually for. And we may never know the
You're right,
full
Dan.
details. And a lot of that is just because it's a protection thing, it's a legal thing. You know, when you place someone on administrative leave, You don't just do that free willy, right? Like it's
Mhm.
or all willy nilly, I should say. But it's calculated, and it has to be. So you know,
Hey, Danny. Danny, the
yes,
way I found out live. I was watching. I was telling Doc and Mr. Ford. I watched it live. I even sent it to Doc YouTube. Uproar Radio. That's Tennessee State. These guys are alumnus of Tennessee State. They had just gotten finished interviewing Cedric Thornton. He used to be at Alcorn and at Grambling, defense coordinator. He's now at Tennessee State on the staff. They just got finished interviewing. And that's when they started talking about it. Talking about Dr. Mickey Allen being placed on administrative leave. Getting a vote of no confidence. That's how I found out live on Uproar Radio, hosted by Reno Thompson. He's a former player and he's an alumnus of Tennessee State. And by the way, I was on and they had my comment up there just saying hello because I was watching them live when they announced it.
So the 6 coaches that started the letter of no confidence was Reggie Barlow with the football team, Nolan Smith with the men's basketball team, Candace Dupree, who's the women's basketball coach, Chandra Cheeseborough, who's the track coach, volleyball coach, Denise Sutton, and softball coach, Janine McGrath. So basically, those 6 coaches felt like that he was not doing the job that he's supposed to be doing. But again, Mr. Ford will always tell you that Tennessee State messed up when they got into the Ohio Valley Conference.
Who knows?
I remember they became a member in '86. I remember they became a member. I remember they were independent to becoming OVC members. And boy, because even my father had to get accustomed to Tennessee State being in that conference because Dad remember them as the independents, back when he was at Grambling in the 60s.
What
Early
you say?
60s, early mid 60s.
What you call that conference? The what? The
The
Hillbillies?
Hillbilly Conference, baby.
I remember when they became members. Here I am at 50, going on 51 years old. I remember as a child when they became members of the Ohio Valley Conference.
So another thing, Danny, how you feel about your Sixers going ahead and getting the king of Ohio?
Yeah, I forgot she's from Philadelphia.
I'm fine with it. Here's my thing. I'm fine with it. I like LeBron. I think he's talented. I think he made the decision that he wanted. But
Yeah, I
I
forgot
also
about you,
understand as a
BJ.
fan, you're pissed because there was all this talk about him retiring, and he wants to, oh, it would be great for him to retire in Cleveland. All that is great, but when did LeBron ever say that? If someone can tell me when LeBron said that, I'll be pissed, right? But he didn't say that. Fans said that. Media said that. All these people talking, what they say, bumping your gums, and you don't know what you're talking about. So now you mad at a man who is deciding to go where he feels that he has a greater potential for another ring. And even though he's not saying that, like, you don't play professional sports and not chase rings. So it sounds really, really stupid for people to be like, oh, he ring chasing. Bruh, that's what the hell he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
He gets paid to play this sport. That's like you someone getting mad at you on your job because you're in retail and you're chasing $1 million year. Oh, he just chasing money. What are we supposed to do? We in retail. We supposed to chase the money.
Yeah.
Professional athletes, you chase money and you chase rings.
Well, wasn't it the old? Didn't Mr. Ford? Didn't Carmelo Anthony chase the money before he chased the ring? Try to chase the ring.
Yes, and you see where that got him.
Hey,
But
hey, Danny.
here's my whole thing. Here's my thing. LeBron can give his entire salary for the next 10 years, he can give it away, right? And people be like, oh, he just doing that for show. Nigga, so it doesn't matter what you do, you can't please everybody. And if I'm in LeBron's shoes, it's F all of y'all because y'all ain't paying for nothing. Yeah, everybody is mad at LeBron for doing what they wish they could do. You wish you could get your son or your daughter or whoever, your family member, in a higher position based off of your name. You wish you could take your time and pick a job or pick another role. That you wish all of that stuff, but you can't do it. And that's okay. Because we can't all be LeBron. We can't all be professional athletes. And that's all right. But don't get mad at a man for making a decision
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
best for him and his family. Man got 3 kids and a wife and a mama that he takes care of.
one in college, one in one is a professional basketball player. In the
And then the
last 10.
baby girl is turning into an amazing volleyball player. So you
Mhm.
never know. Like the East Coast has a lot of private schools that she can
Yeah,
attend and do really
those
well in
private schools.
sports. Like, let's look at the bigger picture. Like, I done seen people calling LeBron, oh, he a bitch, he this, he that. Is he really? Or are you just hating on the man because he gets to do things and make decisions and have clout that you wish you had?
Mm.
Let's think about it. I know the answer. Most of us know the answer. And I think it's just time that people just gonna have to grow up. Now, I think that from a PR perspective, there are some things that if I were him, I would do differently. But
Yeah.
getting mad at him for not choosing Cleveland, this is the third time he didn't choose Cleveland. Who who puts that on somebody? Like what makes people think that he's required to come back to Cleveland? Tell me. And who the hell want to play with James Harden?
Or they wouldn't get along for anything, Danny.
LeBron would LeBron would bat the shit out of James Harden. And rightfully so.
I mean, he did build a nice school up. He built school up in Akron. Yes, he did. But he
He's
did.
done,
I
but
mean, but
he's
he.
done so much more than that. And so everybody's just looking at one side of him, right? But then when he does all this other stuff, y'all like, people are like, oh, whatever. That don't matter. It doesn't, but that's what y'all complain about.
Well, the thing about it is too is that he's 40. What he's 41. He'd be 42 this year. Uh, he's going into his 24th year in the league, which is pretty much a record. Because I don't think nobody has played that long. What up, boy? He's won 4 NBA titles.
Oh, what's up, man?
He did go back home to Cleveland and won a title for Cleveland. So he's done what he's done everything that he's supposed to do. He won a title with the Lakers. He won a title with the Heat. I mean,
Let me tell you something. Once again, people are mad at him for excelling in the sport that he has always excelled at. They're also pissed off at him because he's not caught up in scandals. So the only thing you can do is hate his performance on the court. Oh, he a little
Mm-hmm.
dramatic, right?
What's up?
Nigga,
Yeah.
nigga, Draymond Green is out here playing Kung Fu Panda on people's chests and legs, and
Drake.
y'all just, oh, that's just Dre, he a loose cannon.
Draymond.
Like we, so we act weird with LeBron, like so it's just like whatever,
Oh boy.
whatever. And that's why I'm glad LeBron has the attitude he has because there's so many people want him to just shut up and dribble. Okay, okay. So now I'm gonna shut up and dribble and go play where I want to play.
And it's so crazy what you said.
If you could make a decision to work anywhere you want it, it's your pick. Wouldn't you take that pick? And then people are like, "Oh, it's only $8 million. We couldn't do better." You know what? Just shut up. Just shut up.
He got
How
all the
you
money.
complaining about
He
somebody's
has money. He's
contract?
set
Because
for
then
life.
you talking about, oh my God, he chasing the money. He do now. You talking about it ain't enough money. Like, what do you want? You don't know what you want. You just want to bitch and moan about something. You just need something to bitch and moan about.
If he took, I mean, he took $8 million. Like, oh, they go Troy. I knew Troy was gonna come on. What up, Lane? What's happening? What up?
All I gotta do is say this.
That's the
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
Hey, let this play out.
I'll mute the whole damn segment.
It shine like this. Shine like this. Hey, why we got it? Oh, there we go. Oh Lord. Like I said, I would do it. Clear eye view. Like I said, I shoot. Like a nigga sneeze.
Hey, I great to inform everybody. 6s and 6.
But I'm lying hearted. Oh
oh boy.
This gonna be a very interesting NBA season.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Danny. Hey,
I
Danny.
did it from out.
Yeah,
I did it like
Danny.
I did that a little
Mariah.
bit, I did everything a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. Shout out to all the LeBron
Hey,
haters
Danny.
out there. I am a proud member of the LeBron sexuals, whatever y'all want to call that stuff. Fan club there, man.
Wait a minute, Lane.
The Bron sexual.
Hey, that's what they.
Hey, Danny.
That's what
Hey,
they got.
Danny. Hey, Danny.
What's up, Chuck?
You can play. I know you're from Philadelphia. I remember back in the 80s, there was a group. I remember the video as well. They did a song about Dr. J and Moses Malone about that area code 454
Yes.
by Pieces of a Dream. If you have that out, you might want to jam that tonight. Get
Man,
off of
I gotta
here.
find it.
454.
I gotta download that song. I used to
454.
have it
I
on
remember
my.
that song was
I
out.
used to have it on my old phone.
Yeah, I remember.
It's gonna
I remember
be
that one about
fun.
Dr. Dre and about Dr. J and Moses Malone. That was during that
It's
time,
gonna
and
be fun to see
the
how
Sixers
this
were
lineup is gonna
champions.
be with the Sixers. What they're gonna do with the Sixers with this lineup, as far as with you got. Are you gonna play LeBron at the 4? I don't know, man, because that means that he gotta start banging in the paint.
If I'm not, no. Yeah, they probably gonna play him at the 3.
Nah, you play Jaylen Brown at the 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jaylen Brown's gonna be at the 3. LeBron's
So
gonna be
you
the
got
4.
VJ Edcomb's gonna be
at
at
number
the 2.
2.
Yep.
Yeah, Lane, what's up, man?
I got Sixers by 6, 6s and 6. You heard me? If y'all want to hit the parlay now, we can hit the parlay now. I'm going for $1 a pop. You know what I'm saying? we ain't got big money yet, but when we do get the big money, y'all can survive. Y'all supply me with the big money. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let's get on it. You know what I'm saying? 6s and 6. LeBron James, we are here. We are here. It's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for a long time to go chill back for the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? AI was my dog, and I'm not gonna say why
Allen
AI
Iverson,
my dog, but hey, I used to like both AIs. Y'all forgot we had Andre Iguodala too.
Iguodala,
Hey,
yeah.
Iguodala he could jump through the freaking roof.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, him and the Warriors, yeah.
Troy.
Sixers.
It's still
Hey, Lane,
Troy.
last time I saw you was North Carolina Central and South Carolina State game. That's the last time I saw you, man. Yeah, how's it going?
Hey man, we just doing good. We just being blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? Football
right.
time is almost
That was
here.
the last time I
you
saw you,
know.
man. You can't. We won't hear.
Hey,
Now let's talk about your coach.
hey
First of all,
man, look, I know everybody want to go with what he said.
Oh,
I know
Marshall Faulk.
everybody want to talk about what he said.
I ain't worried about that. I'm
Hey.
just talking about.
Yeah,
talking
man.
about coach going out there with the black Air Force One, talking about they're gonna be playing in the Magic City Classic with Alabama A&M, with Alabama State. My bad.
Hey,
We're talking about we
please
gonna be
excuse
playing
my-
in the Sun Bowl against Jackson State. What?
Hey, please excuse my coach. Give him time to, you know what I'm saying? He don't know about this game yet. You know, let him get acclimated to it. You know what I'm saying? Give him some time, man. Give him some time.
He's been
Let
in
him
a
talk
different
his-
world. Now he's coming in the HBCU world.
When he finds out that he's not going to be in those games, he'll be like, "Oh, okay. Now I know that I'm not in those games." You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's just give him time. You know what I'm saying? Just cut my dog some slack, man. Hey,
I seen him
got
one
you.
time, bro.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I seen him one time. Oh Lord.
Oh, he said,
Who we cutting slack?
Hey, dog. Hey, we not talked
Yeah,
about
that's
you,
Troy.
dog.
I was just, I just be listen.
Troy.
Hey, listen, I'm happy to be outside. I'm just happy to be outside. But who cutting slack to? Who cutting slack
Hey,
to?
man.
Oh, boy.
We gonna cut my coach some slack down here in the bluff. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna be fair. It was about 50-50 in that interview because somebody had a producer that should have said, "Hey, tell him that ain't the matchups. Tell him that ain't them classics." Somebody should have said something. So it ain't all on him. But dog, you got the job. You got to do the homework.
Y'all
You
know
got
my
to do the
thoughts.
homework.
Y'all know my thoughts. Someone should have given him a one-sheeter with some talking points. You have a communications team at your school. Why they ain't hand you some paperwork to say, bruh, listen, I know you joked around calling it the Magic City Classic, but when you get to media day, don't say that out loud. That's internal. That's internal, okay? Funny, ha ha, in the office.
Yeah.
That's like when you go to the store with your mama. Now, when you get in here, don't embarrass me. Y'all remember y'all
Yeah.
mama used to tell you that?
Yeah. I ended up getting a whipping back
Touch
there.
nothing,
Back in.
don't ask me for nothing. If you see it, don't even look at it.
Don't touch nothing.
I had whippings back in the day.
Get in here and don't touch nothing. Don't be in
Hey,
here
man,
tearing these good people stuff up.
Sure, is it
we
still
gonna cut
Knicks
my
and
dog
5?
some slack.
Oh, it's definitely Nixon 5. Like, I don't know why everybody's like, "Oh, he went to Philly." He went to Philly. That's like getting into a broken down Monte Carlo and think you finna run the Indy 500. It's not gonna work.
Oh, Lord. Troy.
That's wild. I just want you to know that
Oh,
that was wild.
Oh, man.
We doing all this hoopla and fanfare to get swept in the first round. What are we doing?
Hey, wait,
Oh,
wait, whoa. Hey, we not gonna say that with LeBron. Hey,
Hold on, before we go, Mr. Ford. I know you. Before you. What are your take as far as what do you think the Six is going to be as far as next season?
is Mr. Ford there?
Mm-hmm.
Is Mr. Ford still there?
I ain't heard him in a minute.
He may have had a
I
phone.
had
Did
to
he have a
step
phone
away.
He
call?
might have a phone call.
A
Yeah.
step call. Yeah.
Might have.
it's gonna be the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I got.
Now I would watch that right there. The Sixers and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I would sit there and watch that.
And I got
just so I can see who ain't
Who's
gonna
giving them front row tickets because they ain't playing? What are we doing?
Hey, bro, you gotta
stop. Come with that.
You gotta stop. You act like
Troy.
the Sixers. You act like the Sixers don't got Jaylen Brown over there and a young Tyrese Maxey. Let's not go there. I understand.
So hear me out.
I understand we got Joel Embiid over there that's like injury prone, but if that man is healthy, you gotta watch out.
I got one question.
Gonna cancel out 3 of those players for the Knicks.
Okay. Let's talk crazy now. Let's just talk crazy. Just talk crazy. Who is Maxey, VJ gonna play defense on? Because you only got, Joel Embiid, you only got one guy to play defense on 5 people. How that's gonna work?
What you mean?
Do you forget who got LeBron? Do you forget LeBron James to play?
LeBron don't play defense. Let's stop that.
Yes,
LeBron don't play defense no more.
Oh, here we go.
My God. You know we watched them playoffs We watched them playoffs, right?
Hey,
we watched them playoffs.
LeBron stepped up. LeBron was the only player on the Lakers that stepped up. Like, what? Did we watch the same playoffs?
All they had was white boys and LeBron. Of course he stepped up.
Hey, do we?
Boy.
Nah, he with no white boys, man.
Listen,
that man still has some black people on that team. They just didn't show up.
Boy.
Like DeAndre Ayton. He didn't show up. All them other guys.
Who was healthier, DeAndre Ayton or Joel Embiid?
I'm going Zion.
I'm about to say, I think my 45-year-old knees are healthier than them two.
I'm about to say DeAndre Ayton is more healthy.
As a Knicks fan, if he would have went to the Celtics, I would have been scared. I really would have been scared if LeBron would have went to the Celtics. He went to the 2 teams that I was hoping he went to Miami, and I was hoping he went to Philly. As soon as he said Philly, I went Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. This is going to be the first repeat in what? 10, 12 years?
Ain't going to be no repeat, dog. Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. We talking all this stuff. Y'all better hope that Victor Wembanyama don't take this finals loss and become a way better monster than what he is. Because if he do, him and them other 2 boys, Harper and what's that, Castle, y'all better watch out.
Stephen Castle. Yeah.
Y'all better watch out.
That sounds good, but basketball is still governed by point guards. And the 2 players you just named are not point guards, and they had a bunch of turnovers in the playoffs. That's the problem. And your point guard is really Darren Fox. Darren Fox got a coach fired that just won the finals. And he's still on that roster.
Darren Fox.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, we talking all this. I better hope the Spurs don't look good again this upcoming year.
Man, look, I don't even want to talk about the Spurs. Spurs is a pain in my ass going down I-35.
The Spurs is like watching paint dry.
By the way, my sister-in-law is here right now. She's a Spurs fan. She's part of one of the fan groups, Baseline Bombs. She's here, and she and a nephew in town right now. In games, yeah. She's from San Antonio.
We still on. We on the come up, but everybody asked, like, I think that one report said that LeBron wasn't gonna make a decision until he figured out that either AD or Kyrie was gonna be part of a trade to go to the team that he was gonna go to. And I'm like, Kyrie ain't going nowhere. Kyrie loves Dallas. Kyrie be over there Paul Quinn more than anybody else, man.
He said he be over at Paul Quinn. He didn't get that at Duke University. He goes to Paul Quinn to the HBCU.
So Paul Quinn has a partnership with him and Anta. So he supplies them with the uniforms and the sneakers for the men's and women's basketball team at Paul Quinn. He ain't going nowhere. And then you playing with Cooper Flag. He definitely ain't going nowhere.
Oh, Cooper Flag. Yeah.
We're gonna be all right in Dallas. We're gonna be all right. Now, Troy, I know you've seen it. I put it in the group chat. John Mayer III. He reclassified yesterday.
Yeah.
He told them dudes to kiss my ass. I'm gonna go take my talents down to Austin. That man reclassified. Said, I will walk with my class when it's time for me to walk with them. Because he was declared ineligible because he moved for athletic purposes. And I said the head coach at Euless Trinity was some haters.
Hey, that's all it is. I'm telling you, the UIL is on some BS, bro. Like, ain't no, like, if it was a different type of school and somebody would transfer to another school, like, they wouldn't care. But it's him going to what school he was going to?
North Crowley.
North Crowley?
North Crowley.
Yeah, because he's going to North Crowley.
He transferred from Trinity to North Crowley. His mom works as a peace officer. She got married to his stepdad, and the stepdad stays in Crowley. So before they
Fort Worth area,
he was traveling back and forth from Trinity to Crowley. But they was like, well, there's other schools in between. I'm like, but they living in Crowley.
Yeah,
and he would have been definitely. They would have won another 6A championship though too if he would have played.
That's just like that kid. That's just like that kid that came from Arkansas and he wanted to go play at Duncanville. Oh, we got a problem with it because he's going to Duncanville.
Oh yeah,
if it's like Duncanville, DeSoto, North Crowley, North Shore, C.E. King, who else? Summer Creek, who else?
If he would have went to South Oak Cliff, they really would have had a problem.
Oh yeah, South Oak Cliff. Yeah. Oh yeah, they would have had their mouth open. But let them would have go to South Lake Carroll, Austin, Westlake, Katy,
Westlake, yeah.
All them schools. Oh, they wouldn't have had a problem with it.
It wouldn't have been a problem. Yeah. It's kind of like here in Louisiana with Neville. If they go to Carroll, it's gonna be a problem, but they go to Neville, no problem. It's right here in Monroe, Louisiana. Or go across the river to West Ohio.
I know you seen that boy Dylan. What's his last name? Dylan Mitchell. For C.E. King, the receiver.
Yeah.
Hey, he got some jets, and he ain't nothing but a junior. Oh my God.
C.E. King, that's out of Houston. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, I'm about to tell you this. You know how we say DF Dub versus Houston?
Yeah.
DF Dub gonna win 5A, but Houston gonna win 6A.
How you figure?
Because North Shore and C.E. King gonna win 6A, and DeSoto, if DeSoto and South Oak Cliff don't have to play each other in the playoffs, they gonna win 5A.
Turn left, after 600 feet onto West Side Boulevard.
Oh, I was wondering where it's coming from. Oh, that's Troy.
Me. My bad. My bad.
Oh, Troy, you tried to the blonde haired lady kidnapped you.
Man, listen. I went and got Taco Bell.
The lady kidnapped them and took him to Kissimmee, and Marlo left them.
Oh, I seen that. I said, what
the
hell is happening? What is going on?
Oh boy.
Hey Troy, blink twice if you in danger. Blink twice.
Hey,
Lane,
Jules. Shout out to the people sending out the Jules.
Huh?
But
Man, you
man,
from
look,
Gonzales?
Oh, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge.
Baton
I
Rouge.
know you're from that area. I mean, you're talking about East Ascension last even Central and South State played that football game last season. You talking about East Ascension?
Yeah. Oh, but I will say this. Hey, we
Yeah.
got a big high school wise. I need everybody to keep their eyes on this matchup. We got Louisiana versus Texas. North Shore going to Lafayette, and they playing John Curtis.
They playing John Curtis. Oh man, JT
Yeah.
Curtis, almost 80 years old, still coaching. His dad started school. He's not going anywhere. Man, probably gonna die in that position. Oh, JT, he's
Yeah,
prepping
I
his
seen
sons and
that. Ooh,
grandsons.
that's gonna be a big one right there.
The John Curtis
And
Patriots, man, those jokers was something back in the day. But now
And
Edna Carr has your
Yeah.
number.
I'm gonna
Yeah, we
tell
Edna
need
Carr
to
has
bring
a
Edna
number.
Carr back to Dallas. We need to go and bring Edna Carr back to Dallas, and we get that New Orleans Dallas matchup going right there.
Yeah, Bryce Brown. You know, he's a Grambling alumnus.
I've been saying Texas
coach
school
at,
need to
Edna
schedule
Carr.
on Edna Carr. I don't know what's wrong. Like y'all gonna get that band that's gonna come. So
that band.
Hey.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do that. You know that thing they do for America. You know what that team does when they come out on pregame.
yeah,
But from Coming to America,
I
they play the
care.
music.
I don't care. I just want
They do
to
that
see
slide.
them. We go down to the West Bank to Algiers and play. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me.
No.
I just
West
see us
Bank.
play.
That's what Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Clark from the West Bank, from Marrero, Algiers, Harvey, all that West Bank area.
I think if a team
West
out of
Wego.
Dallas, let's say they was to do a neutral site, I think if it was to do a neutral site, I think they'll probably play maybe in Shreveport or Natchitoches.
Down in Natchitoches, that's Northwestern State.
Yeah. If they do a neutral site, like me somewhere in the middle, even though it's Louisiana, but still.
He ain't stupid.
Forrest Whitaker said, "What's up, fam?"
Yo. Oh man. So hey, I'm about to say this. Hey, Troy.
Yeah.
What's your feelings about Edward Waters saying they're gonna win a SIAC this year?
They got the best coach in the league.
Yeah, it could happen.
I mean,
They keep everybody healthy.
I keep going back to the game that I didn't know Edward Waters was like that last year. So they played Miles, and I know Miles wasn't top of the line. Can you hear me?
I think he probably riding. He got like duct tape over his mouth right now.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I can hear Troy, but I can tell he's in the vehicle. He's probably driving.
Yeah,
I can hear
I'm
him
driving.
well.
I apologize, y'all.
He's
It's
being
okay,
threatened.
man. I can hear you quite well.
He in the Infinity. The
Yeah, I
Infinity
can hear him
truck.
quite well.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. It's used, and I got a good deal. Don't do that.
Hey, I ain't saying that.
You go in the areas where you have, if you get the signal.
Hey, the truck was riding smooth. The truck was riding smooth for me today.
After 700 feet.
Man, listen. But no, Edward Waters. Listen, we're gonna
I
have
can't
Edward
hear
Waters.
Troy at all.
Oh, I can hear him. I can hear Troy. I can tell he's traveling, but he's driving. But I can hear
Can y'all
him
hear me now? Can y'all hear me
I
now?
don't
I can
hear
hear
him
you.
saying.
Okay, so we're
I
gonna
can't
have
hear
Coach
nothing he
Jenkins.
say. Not a thing.
I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have Coach Jenkins on the show, but like I said, when they played Miles,
Lord.
Edward Waters had 4 turnovers. One of them was a touchdown. When I tell you they still blew Miles out,
What is happening in the chat? The live chat is wild. What is
Let me
going
look
on?
at what live chat. Look at the live chat.
Cricket
Let me
EA going
see.
at each other. as always. I should have hopefully next week. Hopefully next week I
Lord,
should have
yay, man.
on the show.
You
See
and
what's
Crook.
going on at Fort Valley. Coach Kendrick Wade over at Fort Valley. See what's going on. He said he's at a coach's retreat.
Well, Fort Valley was doing a lot of talking. They felt like they was real disrespected.
Fort Valley.
So, yeah, Fort Valley
taking
State.
on the Rodney Danger. They taking on the Rodney Dangerfield role of no respect. May rest in peace.
Listen.
Rodney Dangerfield.
You got to make people show you respect.
Everwater's first side game
I get no respect.
is at Miles. So that's
I get no
watch. Now, Southern University, them Spotted Panthers. My bad.
He said the Spotted Panthers. No, we're not gonna do that, big dog. We're not gonna do that.
Go ahead, man.
I didn't even go. I didn't. Hey, man. Hey,
I'm just listening.
And we the Spotted Panthers, y'all the Striped Panthers. Which one?
Hey, we
no, that's not what we do. We do not call y'all the Spotted Panthers. We call y'all the Pickaboo. Pickaboo.
The Pickaboo Jaguars.
Pickaboo Jaguars. That's what we call y'all.
Hey, what's your team, Troy?
All right, so I'm gonna say this again: Rattlers, Florida State alone, Edward Waters, and Florida Memorial.
Okay.
He's from the state of Florida.
That Florida.
That's all I know.
Is Eric Dooley the offensive coordinator at Edward Waters, Troy?
Yeah, man. Listen, Dooley a good dude, man. Dooley can Dooley.
Yeah, I knew him when he was at Grambling. When he was offensive coordinator at Grambling. I got to know him.
Hey, wait, time out.
Hey, I know you gonna say something. I know you was at Southern.
What do you mean about Dooley Kadooley?
Listen, Brian Jenkins is a tough-nosed coach. And Noah Biden last year, he was a little turnover prone. So when Coach Jenkins was like rah-rah, Dooley was like Gucci suit smooth. Just, hey, we're just gonna fix this little thing here. We're gonna be all right.
Oh, drip.
It was the perfect balance.
Coach Drip.
But he wasn't like outlandish with it last year. Like he had a little turtleneck on the sideline every now and then, but he wasn't Gucci.
He didn't have his ascot on.
He still was him.
He didn't have his ascot on.
I didn't see an ascot, but I did see a turtleneck.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
Ascot Dooley.
Hey,
we got to go solve a mystery.
Hey man, don't do that because Dooley used to go to SWAC Media Day looking Gucci smooth, and then this new coach going there like he right off the rack at K&G, man. Don't do Dooley like that.
So how you feel? Hey, Lane, how you feel about your boy Herman Brister at Media Day?
Brister or Herman Brister?
I mean, yeah.
You asked me?
No, Lane. I was talking to Lane.
Oh, Lane. I was like, I wasn't there.
Hey, my boy talking that talk.
Oh, Herman Brister. Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all know we ain't going back to no 2-10.
You better keep Holly healthy, man.
Oh, y'all
doing that 2-10. We ain't doing that 2-10 this year.
Y'all go 2-10 again this year. Y'all gonna run Marshall Falk. Hey, y'all gonna run Tony Clayton out of Baton Rouge first.
Oh man, Tony Clayton, because that's the reason why he won. Tony Clayton said, "Hey man, well, Marshall Falk." He said, "Man, that board. I watched that board of supervisors meeting, Lane, on YouTube.
Hey.
I watched that meeting. Yeah, Falco had to step up, man.
He better step up.
Yeah,
because our last two coaches, they first year. Matter of fact, our last three coaches, they first year, they went to the SWAC championship.
Yeah, Odom.
Graves did it.
Graves.
Odom
Yeah.
and Doolin.
Yeah.
First year.
He said we don't even
So-
count the Jason Rollins year.
That was an interim. That's he a substitute teacher for the year.
I remember Jason when he was at McNeese. That's why I knew him back when I was going to school at McNeese. He played football there. He was assistant there as well, student assistant. And then became assistant coach as well. He's been all around.
Yeah, they say
any
word about Bruce being on the campus at Grambling. Yeah,
I thought he was at Syracuse.
Grambling being kind
My
of tight.
thing is this: if Bruce Eugene is the offensive coordinator at Grambling, I understand his accolades, what he had at Grambling. I understand what he did while he was a player at Grambling. But my thing is, do you think the way he played is going to lead to Grambling being Grambling when he was a player as a coach? Like, I don't know if these two are going to, like, if they're gonna go hand in hand. Oh, I was this big time quarterback, which don't get me wrong. To me, in my eyes, watching SWAC football for the longest, he's top 5 in quarterbacks I've seen in the SWAC. Top 5.
I watched him play. I know him.
But my thing is, just because you were a top 5 quarterback, is that mean that Grambling is going to be a top 5 offense? Or are they going to be putting points on the board because you was putting points on the board? Is that team going to put points on the board? So he said,
I don't like where this going. I don't like where this going.
We all watched him cry.
Yeah, I was at that game. I was at the Bayou Classic in 2003 when I remember that one, Lane. Yeah, my parents and I, we were all at the Bayou Classic that year. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he was in tears.
What you mean you don't like how this going?
When we start talking about celebrated quarterback going back to their alma mater, I don't like where this going. I don't like where this going at all.
Was at Southern during the time. I know he's an attorney now.
Name your top 5 quarterbacks in the SWAC. Like
right now, or that I've seen.
That you've seen.
All right. So I was born in 92.
Oh, I was
top
in high
5.
school.
You don't have to.
You a baby.
Oh yeah, I was in high school in
right?
92. Yeah, 93 from high school.
Hold on. Y'all ain't gonna act like I ain't see no good quarterbacks come through the SWAC in that time. Shoot.
I'm just saying.
I was a baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I was a baby
I
going
remember.
to Alcorn watching. I was going to watch Alcorn as a baby at Steve McNair at Alcorn as a baby. So that's number 1.
I'm along in age with McNair. I saw it all with him.
Number 2, well, no order. Steve McNair, Bruce Eugene, Eric Randall.
Eric Randall, that was bad boy. Yeah, Glen Oaks.
Hey, I'm gonna get this. Even though he was at Grambling for 2 years, he still did his thing. Devontae Kincaid. Even though he was at Jackson,
he was tough.
Even though he was at Jackson for 2 years, Shador.
Okay.
Now, honorable mention. Alcorn had that little run of when they had quarterback after quarterback. So you got John Gibbs, Felix Harper, Noah Johnson, and
Lenore Switman. I watched all those guys.
Who else was a good quarterback?
Noah Johnson. I mean from Tampa, Florida.
Man, I'm gonna tell you mine. Steve McNair is one all time top.
I watched him from freshman to senior year.
I'm gonna go with Superman, Robert Kent.
Oh, Kent.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Bruce Eugene.
Indianola.
I'm gonna go with Bruce Eugene.
New Orleans.
I'm gonna go with Dirty Red over at Alabama State. Darnell Kennedy.
Oh man, yeah, he was a good one.
Cause he used to slap.
Yeah, that was when LC and Johnny Cole were coaching there.
And my last one, I'm gonna put Shador, but my honorable mention gonna be Casey Terrio.
Oh yeah, Casey Terrio. Yeah.
Hey, wait, time out. Hey, Michigan. Bro, you got 3 Jackson State quarterbacks up there, dog. Hey, time out.
Yeah, from Michigan. I remember Casey Terrio.
He got 3 Jackson State quarterbacks. Hey,
white chocolate.
You gonna give Casey Terrio? You gonna give Casey Terrio over Devontae Kincaid? Come on, man.
I'm not gonna give over Kincaid. I'm not gonna put him over Kincaid. I'm gonna put him over Kincaid. But Darnell, man. I watched Darnell Kennedy. I watched Tavares Jackson.
Tavares Jackson. Oh man, may rest in peace. He was a great one.
Shoot. I have to put in there too, man. I had to put Willie Totten up in there.
Willie Totten. I remember Satellite when I was a kid, man. I'm Totten and Rice, that Satellite Express. Archie Cooley had a machine up there, and they couldn't stop anyone, but he had a machine up there.
Hey, Crook, I like that list you putting out.
Ed Randall, Quincy. Quincy. What's his?
Quincy Richard.
Quincy
Richard. He's an attorney now from Opelousas.
Sam George,
Opelousas, Louisiana.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that list. Even though all of them you got mostly Southern quarterbacks on there.
See, that's why we can't do this if you're not gonna be biased. You can't be biased, bro. But like I say, man, I know you did not just put Casey Terrio over Devontae Kincaid, bro. I'm hurt, and I ain't even a Grambling fan. I'm hurt by that one.
I live in the area where Grambling is. My folks went to Grambling. I'm being quiet.
Hey, man, look, I have a disdain for Grambling because of the fact that they've been whooping our ass.
Hey. My folks they enjoy it, but hey.
Oh, hold on. Jay White said he got Steve McNair, Bruce Eugene, Shador, Akil Glass, and Superman.
Akil Glass, Alabama A&M, yeah.
So, Danny, what's up in the world of the HBCU Athletic Conference, my dear?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Hold on, let me sit up because I done ate, got my belly all full.
Yeah, I want to hear about the HBCU Athletic Conference.
I know a quarterback.
Tell Kiki I said hello as well when you see her. I knew her before she was Dr. Kiki Baker-Barn. I remember she played at Minden High.
Minden High, yep.
Yeah, she and I came out of high school same year in 1993. I came out of St. Fred. She came out of Minden. I watched her. They lost. Don't tell about that state championship game that Carroll High beat them at the buzzer at Shreveport, Louisiana.
She talks about that. She talks about that.
We were at the game. My mother's students were on that Carroll team that won state that year. Yeah, that was quite a game.
Yeah, they yeah, she got stories for days about her playing days. So
I watched her play. She could play.
So what's going on in the HBCUAC world? We got the HBCU Sports Awards are tomorrow, and we have from our conference alone, we got 25 nominations for various awards. Talladega has 5. Dillard, I believe, has 4. Voorhees has three, and
Okay.
then one school has two. I have to look at it again because I can't remember if it's Talladega. No, not Talladega. Everyone else might have one, and then the conference office got three.
Okay.
Dr. Commissioner Baker Barnes is up for Commissioner of the Year. Um,
That's nice.
we the conference is up for Conference of the Year, Communications Team of the Year. I believe. I think that's what it is. Um, what else? I'm up for SID of the Year for Suno. I'm also
Okay.
up for
Wish you the best.
thank you, Conference Media Relations Director of the Year for the conference office. So pretty cool that I get to work with the conference office and a school in the conference. Um, we just, Drivers Christian just joined. So
Oh
they're
yeah,
the
Jarvis.
16th
Hawkins,
16th
Texas.
16th member um to join, officially making us the largest conference, HBCU sports league in the nation. So that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
okay.
That's something that you know I love talking about that. I love talking about how we've expanded because um 6 years ago we almost didn't exist anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
8 years ago we had four teams. No, yeah, but I think it was eight. No, it wasn't even that long ago. It was right after COVID. We had four teams, and now
Yeah.
we are up to
Because
16. So, when you quadruple the number of schools in your league in less than 10 years, that's pretty dope stuff. Um,
Basically, Dr. Barnes is out there collecting infinity stones.
yeah, we Thanos up in this thing, and we ain't ashamed to say it either. We Thanos. We trying
that
to.
sound like her.
We
I used to.
literally have 16 of the 23 HBCUs in the NAIA. And my whole thing is why don't we just go ahead and get them last seven? Now I don't I don't know that that'll happen, because Edward Waters, they have football. And so we're not a football
Yeah.
conference at all. And
Yeah.
so
You're
and
not a
I'm
football
I'm
team.
I'm okay with that. I think football is such a different animal. I don't miss being a football SID at all. I don't. Now, if someone wanted me to come do their stats, I would absolutely do that. I love doing football stats. I love keying in stats or being the
Oh, okay.
spotter to call out the plays. Um, but I think that in a growing league, um, you gotta have someone that is visionary, right? You can't grow
Mm-hmm.
your league without a great vision. And when I came into the league 4 years ago, I'm about to start my fifth year. October 1st,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
starting. I'm starting year 5 with the league and year 4 with Suno. And just watching the things that have gone on to make the conference grow is um it's a it's amazing.
Mm.
Um And so I appreciate it. I appreciate Dr. Baker Barnes giving me an opportunity. When she called me for the job, I had been out of athletics for almost 8 years. I ain't even applied for the job. Like the job wasn't even open at the time. Like she had not announced that there was an opening. Um and
That sounds like her.
the
She finds
story
a way to
was
open it up for you.
no, it wasn't even that. It was the person that was there before me was leaving, and when she found out that he was leaving, she put out feelers to a close group, and my name was mentioned, and she was like,
Oh,
oh
okay.
yeah. But I think like there's one thing about like being an SID is like or athletic communications is like you gotta be not just good at what you do, but you gotta care about what you do. And I think that
Yeah.
our conference has grown and we've gotten a lot of media attention because we care about what we do and we care about the
Yeah.
stories that we tell. And for me, it's about these kids. And if I can't share their stories, then there's something wrong. Like I'm doing something wrong. You know, you don't get 8 million views on Instagram alone in 1 year for nothing, right? You don't get 1 million views for 3 consecutive months over nothing. Like that takes
Mm.
effort, that takes time, that takes strategy. And I used to be like, oh my God, I can't talk about myself. I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. But man, bump that. I'm good at what I do.
You are.
I'm good at what I do, and the results show themselves because I've duplicated those strategies and that methodology at Suno. And Suno, for the first time ever, got almost 3 million views this year after
Mm.
getting like a few 100,000 each year before that. So
Hmm.
like um but again, it's because I built relationships with these kids. I've had interns, and most of my interns in some capacity have come back in some way, shape, or form. They either helping out at our championships or something. They're doing something else to help us out. Um, and so I think that you'll see us can not just build off of what we have going on, but really expanding what we do. Um, One of the things that we're really trying to do is get more people from the communities that our championships are in to join us at our championships to um, come out and be part of what we're doing as a volunteer, as vendors, sponsors. If you own a company and you want to take out an advertisement, you could do that. You could do that at a conference level. You want to do it locally in New Orleans, you can call me. We can get you up on Suno stuff. Like, so the opportunities are out there for people to get involved in various ways. So my hope is that we can continue to expand what we do in the broadcasting space. Um, um, I would love for all of our schools to have all the equipment that they need to do all the indoor sports and all the outdoor sports. So I'm really hoping that we can continue to grow this thing so that we have more tentacles out in the community, but also more eyes on us in general.
Hey, Danny.
What's up?
Dr. Kiki Baker Barnes. Dr. Kiki Baker Barnes. I knew her before then. She was Kiki Baker, but she and Reggie Flood, when I used to come, they had the big time sports show on WBOK. They're the ones that
WBOK,
adopted the
yeah.
nickname. Yeah, they're the
That
ones
it
who
was
called me
Flood
the North
and
Louisiana
Will
correspondent.
Sutton.
Yeah, they're the ones who gave me the name. The two of them, and can't forget about Jazz. May he rest in peace. Jazz gave me they all the three of them gave me a nickname North Louisiana correspondent because I call in, they call me the North Louisiana correspondent.
Mm-hmm.
And I called in the big time sports show when they were on there.
Man, Lane, with East Ascension, what's going on down there? You in Houston though. You in the H. First of all, let me get your take on about Texas Southern and their stadium situation. How you feel
Oh
about
Let's not
that?
man,
go back to this. Let's not go back to this.
How you feel about that, bro?
Let's
Because
not go back to this.
you go from
it's like going 18 miles away to play from the campus.
bro. You going from Third Ward all the way towards the
Oh
belt.
man,
Right by the
oh
belt.
man.
Hey, I just pray for Texas Southern and hope they get everything they need straight. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say about it.
gave up to the they
It's
said
a
stadium that
it's
they
a
didn't know.
sad it's a sad situation where it's
It
a
is.
stadium that you supposed to play your football games in, and one
Yeah.
year another team is playing their football games in because they getting stadium renovations. But my thing is, why didn't that stadium have their games at like a high school stadium? Why you had to take like a third seat to them? But on the end of things, like during the football season, it's your turn to use that stadium. So why in the world are y'all sitting up here going to Aldine to Aldine ISD, which the stadium, the high school stadium is nice. Let's not get it wrong.
Yeah.
But that's
But going
not the
18
stadium you're
miles.
supposed to play in.
Yeah.
So it's just like I just pray and hope they get their stuff straight.
Man,
And if they do decide
18
plus
miles
traffic.
is like 40, it's like 50 miles with traffic.
I thought about
I
Danny
stay
when
in-
she said move on to the next topic. It can't believe it. Can't make it
Hey.
up.
I stay in
Telling
Cypress,
you.
Texas. And
Yeah.
from my house to PV, it's like a good 25 miles.
Yep.
I mean, not 25 miles, 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
These people got to go from Third Ward, Texas,
Yeah.
Third Ward, Houston, Texas, to Aldine. That means you got to go on 45. You got to do 59, 69 if you really want to go that way.
Yeah.
610. And you think you're not gonna get no traffic at any point of traveling? All right, bro.
Oh man.
I mean,
So-
the nice game is
Yeah, I
that
know
you got
Houston's
Southern for your
traffic is heavy.
homecoming. You got Southern for your homecoming at Reliant.
Mhm.
So
Oh, they
going
playing it
from
Reliant.
Third Ward to Reliant ain't that big of a deal. Because
but
all
10
you
minutes
gotta
away.
do is jump on 288, you
NRG
good.
and all that everything.
But and then that's a 2:00 kickoff. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that you have to pick us for the homecoming. Hey, Texas Southern, I'm just gonna say this for y'all, like eat all the turkey legs y'all want. Because when that game start, it's over with. But anyway, like I was saying, I just pray and hope they get their stuff together, bro. Like,
Yeah, I hope so
that's
too.
a whole sad situation.
Do y'all see the makeup of that board? I found it on one of the platforms. They showed what the board looks like at Texas at Board of Regents. I saw the makeup of that board. A lot of them came from the Ivy League from Harvard, and one of them is from the U.S. Military Academy. I'm looking at it. I think I have one of them on that board. That's a graduate of Texas Southern, but many of them came from the Ivy League. I was looking at the makeup of the board, and you see what they look like. And that's some of Greg Abbott's doing. The governors doing. He put those people on board. That's what happened. You put those governors in there. They're gonna put their own board members on these various boards and these public institutions.
All I'm gonna say is this. Hey, Texas Southern Tigers, please get y'all stuff together. Please. And if y'all gonna build the stadium on campus, please make sure that the stadium on campus don't look high schoolish. That's all I'm gonna say, because you don't want your stadium that you
And that's a nice
play.
campus, and you don't need to do that. In 2026 and going in, there's no need for that. You're right.
So just get everything together. Because when it comes to HBCUs, I hate when we have like discussions. Y'all know how I feel about Jackson and their stadium situation. So I don't want to. I hate when we as HBCUs don't have our own. You know what I'm saying? So, but I hate when we do have our own. we still get the short end of the stick when it comes to it. So
yeah.
Texas Southern, please get it together. Please. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know how I feel, man. So coming in, if you driving in from Dallas going into Houston, you hit that beltway, you still ain't even in Houston until you get past the 610 loop. Once you get past that 610 loop, you see everything. You see all your civilization. You see all the hoods up in there.
All right, so for y'all that don't know what he's talking about, right? So Houston got 3 loops now. It used to be 2, but now it's 3.
Yeah.
You got the 610 loop, you got the Beltway loop, and then now they got Grand Parkway, which is 99 loop. So it's 3 loops.
It sound like New Orleans.
He just sound like New Orleans.
Big old
but you gotta think about it.
Big old circle.
Gotta think about it.
And it's landlocked too. That's what happened. Those cities are landlocked.
There's 3 loops. All of them got traffic. So
hey, the last time I came to Houston, I was just trying to make it to the airport. When I tell you, I was thanking God when I was able to stop my car, because I just felt like I was
going to
finna
Hobby
die.
or Bush?
I was like, what? Why? I thought the driving in New Orleans was reckless. And then I drove in Houston. And I said, you know what? If I make it out here alive, I'll be doing all right.
Do you go to Hobby or Bush?
Houston is crazy.
Which airport?
Is it
what's right next to NRG Stadium? Oh, it's
is that Bush?
I've been to Bush. I've flown out of
because
Bush.
I was
I've
that's
connected
the
in
international
Bush.
airport, right?
Yeah, Bush International, and that was Hobby.
Yep.
Hobby.
Yeah,
I was just
Bush.
trying to make it to Mexico for vacation.
Oh, you went to Mexico?
I was just trying to make it to Mexico, like Houston. You ain't nothing but a pit stop. Like what is happening?
And
yeah,
guess
I've
what?
been in Bush.
You know how they got? You know where Bush?
I've had layovers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got that big high school stadium. That's where Texas Southern playing their football games at.
I know it.
Okay.
I know it.
Right there in that area.
I know it.
It's a lot of stuff going on down there. They just need, man.
I'm glad you gave the makeup up for that Lane.
Hey, I'm living here. I'm living it.
What is going on in the chat? Like what is happening?
Let me go to this chat. See what they doing up in here.
I'm so confused. Like we ain't even
Crook trolling in the chat.
Hey, y'all, Crook troll every single chat that he
Crook is everywhere, man.
Every single one. One thing he gonna do is troll. He gonna talk about you, your mammy, and your pappy.
He's like the president of the United States. That man said, "Do you get any sleep?"
We gotta get a sign. Crook need his own banner.
He's like he and Trump get along quite well. Trump. Oh boy.
All right, so I got isn't UH Stadium next to TSU? It's right there. It's right there.
It's right there on is on Scott. Is it on Scott Street?
Look, they close enough to look like if they were just a little closer, you would have like a whole sports complex. Like that's how close stuff is. Close. Like it's really crazy. Like when you look at it, like I want y'all to look at an aerial view. Like get on Google and get an aerial view of that area. And when you look at it, you'll be like, what is this? Like who does this? Well, it's crazy, but you got to look at it from the top down.
Yeah, I love Google Maps. That's
Go
what
to
I use.
bed,
That's
baby.
what I'm looking at.
Go to bed. 4 hours ain't enough.
That's why I say, like the
Hey,
president, do they people ever sleep? They just go out and start trolling people.
if UH
And UH ain't
so
letting nobody play in their state except for UH. That's it.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to like show it, but if y'all could see in this picture, right? Y'all see them two bronze words? That is the schools, UH and Texas Southern.
Cross street
That is
from
a
each other.
2-minute drive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right there across. I've been on both of those campuses. Yeah, they right across. And Jack Yates is right there in the middle. He's right there in between those two schools, between Texas Southern and Houston.
Jack Gates in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And if you see that green little station, I mean that green little them green words, that is the stadium for UH.
Yeah. I've been on both of those campuses.
Hey, bro, like I don't know. I have no words.
Yeah, that's something that they need to they gotta fix it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fix it.
Hope they do fix it, but they gotta get gotta get them an athletic director that's gonna be there long term and not be doing no fun shit.
And that Board of Regents, they not everybody talk about that Board of Regents. They said they're the pits.
No, they not gonna. They is not going. University of Houston is not going to let Texas Southern use their stadium. The only time University of Houston lets somebody else use their stadium is if it's a playoff game.
Yeah, for the high school.
And that's high school.
It's high school.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're not even going to let that. They will probably have a high school playoff game either at NRG or over at Aldine or at the Berry Center in
Cypress.
In Cypress.
Legacy Stadium
in Katy. Because they just built
Katy.
Legacy Stadium not too long ago.
I forgot about Katy. Yeah, in a suburb of Houston.
The
thing about it is, football program.
If y'all know, Texas built these big college type stadiums, right? So, you know, it's not. It might not look like a big of a deal to people, you know, just looking at their stadiums. They'd be like, "Oh, this is a nice stadium." So, you know, but when you think about it, it's not for Texas Southern to play in. It's for high school football on Friday and Saturday nights. So Aldine probably gotta play games on Thursday and Friday, a week that Texas Southern have to play on a Saturday. So it's been a lot of moving around for those high school games, just for Texas Southern to play their games on Saturday.
Because Aldine got 3 high schools. Aldine is Nimitz and it's Ike.
Oh, they play Saturday games down. It's just like New Orleans. They had those schools play Saturday games because sharing City Park and those other stadiums.
We don't even play them at night. They play them in the afternoon here in Dallas. I know we play, you know, with the number of schools that we have here in the city of Dallas.
Yeah,
you either play on Thursday, you play on a Friday, or you play on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I know they do that. I mean, you have schools that don't have stadiums. I know that in New Orleans, and they had a different state public stadium.
Y'all gotta think about it like this: Cypress got 12 high schools.
High schools, yes.
Now imagine this. Imagine, right? If Texas Southern asked Cy Fair to play in the Berry Center, then you got 12 high schools. Even though Cy Fair has 2 stadiums, they got Pridgeon and they got the Berry Center. You're asking for a doubleheader at Pridgeon Stadium on a Saturday. So you got a Thursday night game you got a Friday night game, you got a Friday afternoon game, then you got a Saturday afternoon game and a Saturday night game. That's 4 games in that one stadium.
That's like that's like Dana we was talking about when we did when y'all had the announcement about the basketball tournament being in Dallas for next year, playing over at Ellis Davis Fieldhouse, and right behind the Fieldhouse is KK Stadium, which looks like a dang on college football, a FCS college football stadium.
Yep. But I think, there are quite a few states that pour more into their high schools than they do the colleges. And it seems as though in a lot of these spaces, the money moves more freely at the high school level than it does at the collegiate level. And I don't really know what that's about. I don't know if it's more bureaucracy when it comes to the college level, much more red tape, but I would love to see our colleges, especially our HBCUs, get the funding that's needed to improve their facilities and improve the caliber of student athletes that they get in. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the student athletes that we have. I think our student athletes are exceptional, but when we invest in them, we can get better results. It's like when you're having a bad day. I know for me, if I'm not feeling all that great, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna throw on a dress, maybe some heels and some red lipstick. Red lipstick for me fixes a whole bunch of stuff that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So imagine giving our kids facilities that they love to be in.
Yeah, because they come from high school with the state of the art facilities. You're right, Danny. And because
I don't
the
know
thing
what's
about
going
it,
on with my I need StreamYard to get an app because like at first I couldn't hear Troy, now I can't hear Chuck.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can hear Lane. I just can't hear Chuck now.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Nah, she can't hear you. But now when you think about it, like Texas,
they do
like,
want the attraction. Yeah, they see those facilities. They want nice facilities. That's all I was trying to say.
When these cities or towns, they vote on like a bond package. Like, let's just say, I'm gonna give you an example. When they built I think they built the new stadium for McKinney ISD. Right? There's a bond package. That they said, you know what, we're gonna take maybe between $70 to $100 million of this bond package. That the bond package probably be like maybe, let's just say it's like $600 million.
Yeah.
Right. They'll take $70 to $100 million at that bond package and say, we doing this for after we're gonna build us a stadium, a state-of-the-art stadium, and it's gonna serve the school district, and these schools gonna play in this stadium right here, and it's gonna be better than what anybody else, you know what I'm saying? What anybody else have. And I just know in the city, just in the inner city of Dallas, if we get a bond package, most of the time we're gonna take some of them. We're gonna take that money, and basically what they did was refurbish most of the fields, and they fixed up majority of the stadiums and stuff around the city. But like schools, like school districts like McKinney and Allen and I would say Plano, but Prosper got 2 stadiums. and
That's where
prosper.
Yeah,
Leon lived
and
in
it's like you
Prosper.
said, Doc. Like, and it's the same when you have a public school,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what it is. That's how they get their money through passing bills. In some states, they call them mills.
Mm-hmm.
So you know,
Yeah, Village.
it's an increase on the tax dollars um, for that city or that municipality, and it goes towards certain projects, right? So as
Mm-hmm.
long as that vote passes, then you can, that's how they make their money to build the facilities because they have a guarantee. And it stinks for our schools that, like, I wish we could do that for our schools, but we can't. So you know, I get it, but I still wish that there was a way, a better way, a more um seamless way for us to get the facilities that we need.
Yeah. Yeah. Other man, but other than that, oh man, Cedric Thornton ran his mouth. Coach Thornton ran his mouth over at Tennessee State, saying that
I saw him
uh,
yesterday evening on that broadcast. They interviewed him, and what he doing now? I want to hear this. Go
defensive
ahead,
coordinator
Doc.
at Tennessee State, he said that we ain't gonna win that game. He said his defense is gonna keep us. We ain't even got no running game. Oh Lord, what is going on? What is going on? Did they know the last time we played Tennessee State it was built to ass?
Oh well.
It was built to ass in Memphis. Now we playing them in Nashville over at Vanderbilt. It's still gonna be built to ass.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I ain't gonna be at the game, but it's gonna be fun watching it. The game I'm gonna be the game I'm gonna be at. Hey Lane, the game I'm gonna be at is down at Prairie View. South Oak Cliff versus Richmond Randall.
Ooh,
rematch.
ooh.
And y'all gotta watch this kid. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Landis Williams. What's his last name? Landis Callis Williams, the running back for Randall.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he can go. He can go.
And that's
He
what
can go.
and see that's what you're talking about. You're talking about facilities. That's what happened in these players come out of high school. They come with these state of the art facilities, and they're gonna be looking at them making college visits. They see these facilities, and you want something that's presentable because you don't want to look at it and say, hey, they see your school say, hey,
All
my
right, y'all.
school
I
facility
gotta
look
hop
better
off
No,
than
you
that.
here.
gotta go. You it's past your bedtime.
Well, I wish I was going to bed. I gotta get out here and get to this money.
You be
Oh
careful
yeah,
out there.
yeah. Be
Gotta get
careful.
out here and drive.
I know she
If
probably
y'all
can't
haven't
hear
done,
me, but be careful.
if you haven't done by now, make sure y'all go check out the juice business. Juice right.
Yeah, be careful
Yes,
out
I'm on
there. She
Instagram.
probably.
Has to say hashtag. My handle on Instagram is just juiced right. I'm still working on funding and regaining the capital that was lost. So any donations can go to Cash App at Juiced Right. That's with a W. So just my last name, Juiced Right, the number 4 and the letter U. Juiced Right for you. Um, Hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I'll be able to purchase the new juicer. Just again waiting on the funding to come through for that. So, like I said, um, any assistance is greatly appreciated. I know that there are several people that have wanted to place orders, and then unfortunately, I just haven't had what's needed to go out and purchase the stuff that I need. So, like with any startup, investments, donations, and all those things. I also have an Amazon wish list called Juiced Right Launch. And for those that they leery about putting money in Cash App, you could actually get on that gift list and purchase the supplies that are needed. Um, and then it'll be shipped directly to me. So, however you can support, I would love that. So I can get this thing rocking and rolling. I'm actually trying to get things up and fully running by September 1st. So I can be ready for the sports season, which is going to be a huge opportunity for me to grow this thing. So any help, any support is greatly appreciated.
In the words of Dr. Umar, donations,
Lord.
gifts.
Gifts.
Gifts. Gifts.
Yes.
GIFS. Gifts.
Gifts.
Man. All right, Danny. We'll talk to you later. Check
All
out
right,
We'll
y'all.
Tuesday night.
All right.
Yes, yes. All right, y'all. Y'all
right.
be good.
All
Crook,
right.
Be
your 7
careful.
minutes is up. Go to bed. Go home and go to bed. Bye, y'all.
Oh man. All right now, man. We about to tie up this series against y'all in Southern this year. So we about to make it 8 straight on y'all.
Hey man, look.
Let me see what they doing up in these comments.
I'm just gonna say
Lord,
this.
let me.
Don't be surprised. I've always said this, and people gonna sit up here and be on some other look. People don't know how Southern gonna look. Shoot, Southern don't know how Southern gonna look. So when you don't know what a team gonna look like, that's gonna be dangerous. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
But if y'all do tie up the series, that's our last one. Because we went on the 8-game streak and y'all stopped it. So we gonna have to do that. We gonna have to do that year, man. Jags by 2.
you said Jags by 2.
Jags by 2.
He didn't even say by 40, nothing like that. He said by 2.
You didn't say by 40. You said by 2. Okay.
By 2.
Oh
we
boy.
We gonna take the humble route because we don't know how we gonna look. So Jags by 2.
Hey Lane, you sound like those winos when they don't ask for they don't ask for the way they ask for money. They get those odd numbers. Hey, do you have 22 cents?
Hey, I don't even. Hey, I don't care how we could win by 1 point. I don't care. A win is a win at this point.
Give me
run right.
Give me 28.
Run right.
I need 28 cents.
Hey, if we run right, run left, and run up the middle, and we get first down at the first down and lead to a touchdown, so be it. I will be sitting up there like this. Hey, that was a nice run. Ooh, that was another nice run. Oh, that was a better run.
He said Jaguars by 2. Oh man.
Jaguars by 2.
Okay.
Now we got to solve this Grambling problem.
All right. Hey, my cousin playing for Grambling, so I got 2 schools that I'm going against y'all with.
Who's your cousin? Because we're gonna be going to Grambling. My father's a season ticket holder at Grambling.
R.J. Johnson.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be looking. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why my mom
R.J. Johnson.
I forgot she had to take my niece back to school back to Prairie View today.
Yeah, my father's season ticket holder. He's been season ticket holder for years, Lane.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun football season. We got what less than 5 weeks left before the first kickoff on somebody playing on the 27th. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting.
Is that Alabama A&M and who they playing after me at?
Oh, you talking about Howard?
That's
Howard.
29th.
It's my Alabama A&M and Howard.
Yeah, that's the MEAC SWAC Challenge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see that. We're gonna watch that too. See how.
Yeah, that's gonna be on ABC if I stand corrected, Doc.
Yep, we're gonna see.
Yeah,
Coach Ted White. Ted White.
Out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Glen Oaks High School. All those guys came out of Glen Oaks. Him, Eric Randall, and all that. They all Glen Oaks guys, man. I mean, they had a great basketball player came out of Lester Earl. Lester Earl came out. He was at LSU in Kansas. And all. He was a McDonald's High School All-American. He didn't turn out to be what people thought he was going to be. Glen Oaks. I mean, the Glen Oaks Panthers.
I ain't know Lester Earl was from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, went to Glen Oaks. He went to the same school. G went to Glen Oaks as well. Yeah, the Panthers. I know where the school is located. Yeah, they all went to Glen Oaks. Yeah, that's where Lester Earl went there. Ted White. Eric Randall. The Northern brothers. Gabe and Heishman Northern.
Oh, Gabe Northern is Gabe and Heishman.
They went to Glen Oaks. Yeah, they brothers.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
Heishman played at Southern and Gabe played at LSU.
LSU.
Yeah. Yeah, they're brothers. They both coached at Grambling one time. Both of them coached under Doug Williams at Grambling. That's how I met them. Yeah. And then I know Heishman ended up going to Prairie View after he left Grambling. Yeah. Well, and Gabe went to somewhere else. Yeah.
Well, let me go.
FAMU 7 wins.
What'd you say?
Yeah, Ted White came out of there.
Somebody talk about FAMU 7 wins in a row loading. I ain't saying nothing to FAMU because I don't even know. We can't even beat them on their worst year. Like, I don't get it.
Hey, Doc, they have a legendary basketball coach at Glen Oaks named Harvey Adger. He's been there for years. He's had some great, some mustard teams. That's mustard basketball program. Yeah.
EA. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this like this. Jags by 2.
Jags by 2.
He said Jags by 2. Oh Lord. Man, like I said, Blaine, you sound like those winos when they start asking for money. You have 28 cents. They don't say 30 cents. They would say 28 or do you have 56 cents? That's what you sound.
I'm gonna say is
number. They said by 2.
I'm taking a humble route. Everybody else they gonna be like Jags by 40. I'm gonna say Jags by 2. And if we
I hear Doc say Jackson by 40. And the others here.
Hey, they can say that, but me, Jags by 2.
Okay.
And if we beat you by more than 2, you ain't gonna hear the rest. You ain't gonna hear the end of me.
Okay.
I thought you said Jags by 2.
We're gonna get you back up on here. Man, I'm gonna hit you out offline. I'll give you my phone number, man.
Yeah, man, Lane's a character. I always enjoyed this brother, man. When he came out, I thought about the North Carolina Central South Carolina State game last season when he was on that night, man. We had a great time, Doc, and watching that ball game. And I didn't realize who was watching that. Even he had a coach that was watching. He said, "Yeah, I saw you on the broadcast." I said, "Okay." That was Cedric Thomas. I said, "Okay." That was when we attended the Grambling Alcorn game last season and
That
Lorman.
man said he would rather lose rather than to lose to
Talked to
Southern.
him after the game.
Hey, wait, time out. But y'all lost the Valley, so it's not like you never lost. You've lost the Valley.
Yeah,
right.
Valley to beat you when you had a good team. So what does that say? Is Southern your Super Bowl? Or are you going to get up for Southern and say you're not going to get up for Valley? Come on now. At least we had a down year, but one of our wins was against Valley. Right. Like we went 2-10. We went 2-10, but one of those wins was against Valley. Shoot. Man,
Valley. I want Terrell Buckley say he's taking the Rodney Dangerfield approach, lane, no respect.
Hey, bro, look. All I'm gonna say is, if you rather lose the Valley, bro, hey, that just shows the character of your the characteristics of your character. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nobody was fall victim to Valley. Man.
Hey, I'd rather lose I'm gonna tell you like this. I'd rather lose to Alcorn than lose to Jackson. But we've been beating Alcorn a lot, but we can't beat Jackson. See?
Hey, speaking of Alcorn, hey, Doc, I heard G was at I saw G. I see he was at SWAC Football Media Day.
Yep.
They say he's not as vocal as he normally is. You know, we know G, man. You know how hyped up he get.
He was with the Golden Hymn Review.
Yeah. Yeah, because I met the other guy from the Golden Hymn Review at the Grambling Alcorn game last season.
Yep, him and Al.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Keep that one. Hey, you gotta block that comment, dog. Take that comment down. Take that comment down.
You all are some you Jacksonians and Southernites or something, boy.
Yes, she was more strong. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, schedule Southern for homecoming if you want to.
This sound like championship wrestling
if you want to. The reason why I see why Texas Southern scheduling us for homecoming this year, because they ain't got no home to come to this year. So the best way they gonna make their money for homecoming is us. But go ahead and schedule us for homecoming if you want to. I will be there with a big old thing of Hennessy. And after the game, when we win, I'm gonna give you a shot and be like, "Hey, it's gonna be all right, bro. I'm gonna pass it to you like they do in church on first Sunday. It's gonna be all right." Don't do it. Please don't.
You said pass it like in church. You're trying to like the chalice, like they do with communion.
Yep. Here we go. Told you it was gonna happen.
In Catholic Church. I know the Catholics, they do.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. Don't please don't schedule something for homecoming. Please.
Okay.
Well, we gonna get up out of here, y'all, man. I appreciate you coming on, and we gonna talk more.
It's always great conversing with you
all. Chuck is always coming on.
Yeah, man, it's always great conversing with you. I need that after being at work. I enjoy talking to you all. Get away from all the stuff I hear each day.
Thank Mr. Ford for coming on as always.
Oh yeah,
talk about
Mr. Ford,
with Tennessee State and Coach T-Jack about the Texas High School Coaches Association. I wouldn't call it a fiasco, but he made a declaration. If y'all want to invite us, man, we might well just do our own thing.
Yeah, I saw the video. that what he said. He's one of my Facebook friends too, and that's how I ended up seeing the video.
It's always Jazz U by 40. It's always crash out on your kids, beat them out the penitentiary. and for those, and for all the haters out there,
oh man.
I said I don't give a fuck. I can't give a fuck. I got some no fucks to give. I got some no fucks to give. I got some no fucks to give. And even if I try,
it was at this moment that he knew.
Was one of them a priest in that was that a minister there with the cowl?
yeah. Yeah,
Hey.
all the haters. I ain't got none. I ain't got nothing to give y'all. But other than that,
The clergy. He cursing from the clergy.
and other than that,
The traditional clergy.
we gonna be up out of here.
All right.
If y'all, it's Saturday, if let me see if Jamal gonna go on. She be hooping on Fat Mouth Sports Network. And then we'll be back on here Monday, and then Tuesday is strike season with Troy, and Thursday is the Gathering Old Men podcast. So
Gathering Old Men. Oh, Marlo.
yeah.
Marlo and Jamal. Oh gosh.
So other than that, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe out there. Don't be out there in this heat because it's hot as hell out there.
It's hot, man. It's hot here in Monroe, Louisiana.
Bro, I think the devil just said we just gonna plop his ass right on top of Texas.
It's hot. Yeah, you all stay hydrated out there, man.
Stay hydrated. And
But why y'all out there being hydrated? Jazz by 2.
we out of here, y'all. Peace.